All right, everybody. How is it going? Jesus, that's like perfect timing on this. So yeah, welcome to week 4 of December. We are leading into Final Fight Week. Now, you're going to notice probably very quickly that I'm kind of playing music, but not really. And that's because I'm actually pretty much streaming directly in with the main event matches and the first G1 matches for the G1 Climax. So I've kind of got that on another monitor. But I mean, I've done this before. Marty's girl, I need to do some more stuff with him. But either way, we are on Wednesday here. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit in my headset. I'm also probably gonna turn it down just a touch, and there we go. I guess I didn't get a good idea as to how loud they would be until they actually started getting into the matches. Shouldn't be too bad though, because I've actually done this before with Wrestle Kingdom, and I actually did this with Wrestle Kingdom and MVP 07. So let me see here. I think just about everything is done there. Let me see what the broadcasting looks like. Because I know I kind of screwed something up. Yes, I got 5 days left on Mave Television. Then that'll be done with Breakout, thank God. And then I move over to South UK. I'll get to do one show, extend the contract for one episode, and then I can move over to Bravo UK. And then by like week 3 of January, I'll finally have all that broadcasting nonsense dealt with. I will say one thing that I found out, though, I don't remember if I mentioned this, is that I have my show on Bravo UK, and I found out that Bravo UK, the actual Bravo UK, shut down like in 2011, and I don't really know why it would still be on here, but it is. So, sure, why not? Like, and this is a 2016, like this was a 2016 mod too, so I don't really know why it wouldn't you know, why it would still be there, but oh well. I still got adrenaline. I assume Ishii's music is probably some sort of copyright. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's Nagata. Yoshihashi and Nagata. That'll be interesting. I don't really know what to think about that yet. Yoshihashi will probably win, though. They've been pushing him pretty hard. Chris Jericho entertain the locker room by organizing a poker tournament. Hollister and Foley. Uh-oh. Hour late to pick up his travel assigned partner. Found him guilty. Shane Hollister improved his behavior. Cool. This'll be the big upset on night 1. Yuji Nagata beating Yoshihashi, and it'll be the thing that'll keep him out of the finals. It's just Yuji Nagata. What did they say? Central Florida Fairgrounds? Do I wanna? I might opt for just making sure that I have decent money. So just set this up here, because I'm probably going to go to the Great Lakes anyway for my pay-per-view. I think I had already set up an idea of what I wanted to do with that. So that'll be fine. 1 second here. Alright, so let's see. What do I have lined up already on the pre-booking? I have a few things kind of set up already. I got 5 out of the 8 matches I want to have set up. So I need to set up the final 3 matches. Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches lined up, as well as actually no, I only have 4 because Shida Martinez is going to be that's going to be kickoff. Okay, so what are the other? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. I see the other 4 that I need. All right, so let me work that here. Let's see, a one-on-one match. So I know what I want. I know what I need to work towards. Now I just need to figure out exactly how I'm going to get that. All right, so we'll do Alex Reynolds because he hasn't. I don't think he's wrestled in a few weeks, has he? Let me see. He hasn't wrestled honestly since his title match with Tama Tonga, so we'll give him like some sort of main event match. Let's see a face that he could potentially go up against. Gargano, Shibata, Angle. Oh man, there's actually a lot of guys that would be pretty big matches if I put them up there. Do I have Mike Benacanellis? No, I don't. I think he's written. He's written to like Hulkamania, I believe. And I don't think he'll be coming up in a little while. I wanna do a good rating. Let's see. Gargano had the 6-man tag win last week, did he not? Oh no, he didn't. Okay, he lost to Shane, so I don't know if I want to put him against Shane again. I don't want to feed him to Alex Reynolds, so what if I did... Let me see here. I could do Pete Dunne. What have I done with Dunne? Not a lot, actually. That's kind of sad. I really should do more with Dunne, but you know what? I'll probably do that, and then I could work that into perhaps next month's pay-per-view. Give it kind of a high-profile main event spot, and we can give him probably a good 20 minutes. Let's see, psychology-wise, he's very solid. And then psychology-wise, he's pretty solid. Stamina's really good, too, so we can give him 22 minutes on that. Let's see. I think Reynolds, and then they can do the storytelling match. We can do it open. We can protect Pete Dunne. Let's call this in the ring and slow build it. And we'll give him a little bit of a tainted win. So, not the cleanest of wins, but he will walk away with that. And we can build towards a match there. I need maybe some sort of tag team match. Let's see, Wolves. Let's do Time Splitters. And Wolves or Briscoes? Wolves or Briscoes? God damn. I think I want to do Briscoes, and I think I have an idea. Then this is gonna be a hyped up last show leading into this. Let's give it to Jay Briscoe, but it's going to be by intentional DQ by Shelley. Shelley's going to get himself intentionally disqualified against Jay, further pissing off the Briscoes. So yeah, open match, slow build, and Jay Briscoe with getting it, because I don't think I've done a DQ victory in forever. I can't really remember the last time I actively did a DQ victory. So it was one thing that I thought about. It was like, I don't think I've done one in forever. So we will do that. I think Reynolds Dunne will be the main event. So we could do probably one more match here. And we need... Okay. So let me see here what we got. So we got the tag match. Alright. So we have the tag title thing. Do I have the Bullet Club? I have a few kind of people in it, but I don't... Like, I ran the Bullet Club. I ran a Bullet Club storyline and then disbanded it. I wanted to kind of do my own thing. Because I do have Tama Tonga Tangaloa, Kenny Omega, Nick Jackson. That might be it for Bullet Club, guys. Unless there's somebody I'm forgetting. Cole, formerly. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else on there that I have. Okay, I'm just trying to think here because I need that one, that one, that one. I think let's give Nick, but not Matt. Technically, I did have Matt. And then New Japan signed him away for a touring contract. So I did have both the Young Bucks, but I found out that if you have someone on an exclusive pay-per-appearance deal, and then they start touring with another company, they will leave your company. So I kind of lost Matt Jackson to New Japan for a tour. I'll probably come back and try to get him again when I get around to that. But yeah, I realized my mistake there. So I think Nick Jackson is now on a written deal. Yeah, he's on a written deal for me now. I found out the hard way about the whole exclusive pay per appearance and then someone doing a touring deal and then them leaving. So, whoops. Let's get Chris Jericho out there. We should give him... What sort of fodder could I give him? You know what? I might give him Ladybeard. I would love to see what I could get out of Ladybeard. I could also try to get something out of Drax the Destroyer. I could write off Mason Ryan like that and then bring Batista in that way. Yeah, I'm going to try to get Matt back, I think, at some point. Right now I'm building up a different tag team. I'm building up the... Oh, well, that's alright. I'll get to it in a second here. Do I want Drax or do I want Ladybeard? They're both pretty much in that place. Let's do Ladybeard, actually. I would love to see what he can get out of Ladybeard. I gotta be honest. Okay, 9 minutes. Whoops, I don't need that. I need... Okay, so we're at 44 minutes. We could do 9 minutes. Ladybeard, honestly, with an 88 stamina is really funny. Because he could go in the ring for 20 minutes. It would be really bad, but he could go in the ring for 20 minutes if I needed him to. Alright, I might do that then. Hang on. I've got an idea. Because I do have Drax, and I do have Batista. I think I want to write Drax off, and then have Batista just come in as Drax. It'll be great. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get that as... Yeah, we aren't even going to do... We aren't even going to... Yeah, we're just going to make it such a simple... Just such a simple warm-up match for Chris Jericho. And then... I would like... Hollister? Let me see. Hollister... I want to see... I think I had him fight last week, didn't I? Yeah, I had him fight last week. So that might not be the best idea. But I might do... That was a pretty good powerbomb by Yoshihashi. Hey, bud, how's it going? Let's see here. Tag team, 6-man. I'd like to... You know what I could do? I might do a little bit of something with some of my other deals here. Drax beat Chris and they fight again against the band. Oh, man. Right, let's do... How about this? Let's do Matt Cage, which means I'm going to put Akira Tozawa on the other side. Let's throw Shibata over here to get him a match. Because I don't think he had a match last week. Even though I used him, I haven't given him a match in a little while. And then I will put in there Raj Singh. And that'll give him a little bit of momentum. And then we will put in Tozawa. And we will give them, let's see, Redman. We haven't had Redman work for a little bit. When's the last time? Oh, Tangaloa I haven't used since Anniversary 3. We should have him in there. Alright. So let's do Cage, Shibata. Cage, Shibata, and Singh versus Tozawa, Redman, and Tangaloa. Alright, because I want to try to sort of advance the Cage Tozawa thing, but there's a couple other things. Show me that face. There's the Nagata face. So, let me see. Where am I at here? 55 minutes. I'm never not going to laugh at Nagata's face when he does his armbar. I think I want to give the win to... Man. I actually think I might give it to Matt Cage, because I've been kind of building him up a little bit, and I want to kind of keep that going. Let me see here. We'll make this an open match and a decisive win. Who could he pin to make this? Probably Redman. Redman would probably be the guy. First night of G1? Yes, it is. I realized that, but I'm like, oh, I kind of already committed myself to streaming, so... This isn't the first time I've had New Japan on while I was streaming, so... Probably not a huge deal. Let me see here. So I will do that. That'll be our opening match. 67 minutes to give us... Yeah, that should give us right about where I would want with that 60%. The rest of the time I can get stuff moving here. Let me see. Matt Cage, Adam Cole. Cage celebrates. Cole runs in to attack and wants another match with Cage. There we go. Simple enough thing there. Give that like 4 minutes. The other guys are kind of there. Let me see. Actually, I could put that in there. This will be what, Shibata and Singh. So Katsuyori Shibata, Raj Singh, Skrull versus Gallagher. I think Gallagher is going to have to really... I mean, he's going to have to sit in developmental for a little bit, but I mean, that's why I'm kind of giving them... That's kind of why I'm giving them, like, three events a week. Have you missed any G1 matches? No. The first official G1 climax match right now between Yoshihashi and Nagata is probably just about done. I mean, we're probably within about 2-3 minutes of the end. It's actually gone a little bit longer than I thought it would. I'm kind of surprised. What the fuck was that? I really hoped he was going to win with that. Just the crowd going, what? What? Oh, okay. So yeah, they'll still be there. Let's give him a success here. Low injury risk. There we go. So Cole keeps a little bit of his momentum going with that. Let's do Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is going to come out. Jericho before his match. Maybe not complains, because that's more of a heel thing, and he's a face. Hang on. Jericho before the match. Yeah. That was a little bit longer than I thought for Yoshihashi to beat him. Spoilers. Jericho before the match wishes to have a match at Final Fight as his name on the marquee sells. We'll give him like 5 minutes to do that. Give him a minor success to discuss his deal there. And then we need... Right. Okay, so yeah, Dustin Rhodes got attacked last week, so Brother Ray will come out and he'll make it. Ray comes out as replacement for the night. Books Jericho. See, I really wanted to make like a video for it, but at this point I'm already at Final Fight, so I'll just go through it. Using my what would you call it? Using my talent trades. I have set up Jericho versus Nakamura for Final Fight. So for one night only, we will have Shinsuke Nakamura for Final Fight. Supposed to choose between L and L's G1 Discord and this. I know. I kind of got through this, and yeah, it's just like I don't really mind either way if people wanted to go elsewhere for that. But I kind of said I was going to stream, and I would like to try to get this done. Considering booking a pay-per-view week is pretty much it's pretty much a stream unto itself. Oh, Makabe Fale, big boys. Just two big boys knocking the shit out of each other. This is going to be great. Jay Briscoe, Alex Shelley, or no, not Alex Reynolds, Alex Shelley, Mark Briscoe, Kushida. Let's have Jay Briscoe talk. We'll have Shelley talk. Should Kushida talk? You know what? We'll have them all talk. Even though they say Mark Briscoe's not worth it. There we go. God, he really shoved his ass down. Holy shit. Like he didn't even get... He usually chases him away, but he just like tossed his ass to the ground. I love how he just sold it like death too. Holy shit. Briscoe's come out and want to know who's challenging for the tag belts. Time Splitters come out to argue. I mean, I don't know a good way to put it other than Briscoes are coming out wanting answers on what's going to happen with the tag title belts at Final Fight. And then, obviously, you know, Shelley and Kushida coming out to kind of argue with them, mostly Shelley. Then I think after the match we'll actually have our answer here. So let's do Jay Briscoe, Mark Briscoe, Alex Shelley, Kushida, who do I want to put where for this? I'm trying to figure out which tag team I want to put out there for this, but Brother Ray will have this. By the way, with how everything is worked out, I'm making Brother Ray's like night as like the commissioner, like a huge thing. Michael's first girl beats. Oh my god. Haas fight! Haas fight! Jesus. Got fall laid down quickly. Who should come out against the Briscoes? It's either going to be Wolves or Bomb for Your Buck. Let's do Richards and Edwards. All right. Briscoes, Splitters, and Wolves. Stand each other down. Ray comes out to make tag title ladder match. And I guess when we actually do this, I will further explain it once we get into the show. But yeah, the plan is that I would like Briscoes, Time Splitters, Wolves, and Bomb for Your Buck all in a 4-way ladder match for the tag titles. That is my booking with that. Let's give that like a good 6 minutes or so. So let's do selling. Richards and Edwards are just kind of out there. These four had a match at least. So, like I said, they're all staring each other down. No one's just really getting a move on, though. No one's really going at each other. Alex Reynolds. Let's do Alex Reynolds. And let's do entertainment. He's there with Brother Ray, who's also doing entertainment. Really took their time with that 20 count. Oh, is his whole point he's just going to try to have Makabe get counted out? It's not going to happen. Jim Cornette passed away in 2021. Jesus. To be fair, with the way Jim Cornette is with him and his Sprite, that may happen. I feel like he seems like he's in relatively good spirits, and he'd be able to stick around for a little while. But I feel like health-wise, things may catch up to him at some point, because I think he's almost like 60 at this point. I forget how old Cornette is right now in real life. But it wouldn't. I don't think as much as I don't want to think that he would just die, it wouldn't be the most surprising thing to see him pass away in the next like 5 years. Like if something happened, it was something related to the way he had his diet and everything over the last over his life. That's all right. Let's see. Reynolds speaks with Ray. Whoops. Ray over his concern. with Angle, Ray. Let me see here. Ray Comforts. That's what I would. Comforts Alex with the belief that Angle. Ray comforts Alex with Angle not harming him. How about that? Oh, good job. Someone at Twitch found out. Figured someone... the thing to me was the fact that it's at Twitch. I'm like, oh boy, how long is this going to last? Let me see. Give that 5 minutes. Let me see. I guess I can go to the shitty... I guess not shitty, but I can go to the English dealio. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, they had the same thing. Oh my god. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry. Oh god. Oh god. Sorry. This is why I just need to... I really just need to bite the bullet on New Japan World. I was going to do it today, and I just didn't have time. It's fine, though. I'll just get through night 1. Hang on 1 second here. I'm just trying to get a good... like, reading on the volume. Here we go. Full screen that bitch. There we go. Success part in the storyline, it didn't seem to make a difference for mine. I mean, it's not going to be, like, immediate, because the thing that, like, the angles aren't really going to get them over. Generally, it's matches. The angles are only going to get them so over, but the matches, like, winning matches is going to be the thing that best gets you over. The angles really help with the momentum, though. So, I mean, there's that. So, we need Alex Reynolds, Kurt Angle, Brother Ray, and Dustin Rhodes. Angle runs in to chase. Oops. Alex off. Oh, god damn it. Alex off. Rhodes returns to book Angle v. Reynolds at final fight in steel cage. So there's no way for Alex Reynolds to run this time. He is going to be trapped in a steel cage with Kurt Angle. We're going to give that like 4 minutes. We're at 97 minutes. That's pretty good already. We'll sell it. Mic it. There we go. Doesn't help that your product is set to focus more on performance and popularity. To be fair, that's mine too. I mean, mine was, I think, much more in performance. Maybe not much more, but yeah, it's definitely something. Wow, Fale with a good win over Makabe. Get shit on, Makabe. Wasn't expecting that. There we go. I think that'll be just about it. Let me see here. We'll do maybe neutral there. Definitely a success, and then a couple minor successes here. There we go. So there we go. After that little beatdown, that'll be pretty much what I need there. And then I've got about 20 more minutes to book. Yeah, I got about 20 more minutes of what I want here to make sure I have the rest of the stuff. Let's do Brother... Actually, no, we kind of already introduced Brother Ray being a part of this. Let me see. Shane Hollister. Shane Hollister, Brother Ray. Let's see. Hollister comes out to wonder who his match at Final Fight will be with. Ray announces. Once again, this was another time I wanted to maybe do a video, but that's alright. I can save myself the time and effort of having to do this. Ray announces Hollister versus Styles. So, just a couple of guys that I'm bringing in for Final Fight to put Chris Jericho versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Shane Hollister versus AJ Styles. And I think there'll be 2 matches that'll be amazing. I hope so at least. Let's get them. Let's put that. Let's put it right about there, I'd say. It really is a fun game. Jesus, let me see here. We can have Omega come out. Kenny Omega. And then we have Nick Jackson. Let's see, Nick Jackson. I don't know why I always forget every person that is. It's only 4 people that I gotta remember. Entertainment, but they all get a little bit over with this. Oops. Cleaner's Closet segment. Where Kenny... Let me see here. Oh, well, I do appreciate that. With people deciding to get this game with, after watching this. It is kind of fun to know that, people do that. Cleaner's Closet segment where Kenny... Let's see. Cuts a promo on the other tag teams unable to beat Bomb for Your Buck. So it's just kind of fairly simple, at least in that much. You're right. I mean, Skrull is going to be there because I need to do that. Just had a match in BJW where a layer of cinder blocks was placed to cover the entire ring. Jesus, that must suck. So we'll give that 6 minutes for Kenny Omega to come out with the rest of LIJ and shit on tag teams. There we go. Let's see here. We'll put that out there. Tempted to do 3XW or IPW. It might be interesting. Okay, I do need to do the... Whoops, that's not what I need. I like how even Goto's fucking Titantron, by the way, shows him losing. And just halfway depressed with how he just gets shit on. Just... Detective Sabay. Marty Skrull. I'd say selling in both. Skrull comes out to brag about getting Sabay fired. Sabay comes out and they brawl until separated. There we go. Let's do 6 minutes. We can do 6 minutes. Should we get Jesus? Yeah, so I got a little bit of time here to do that. We'll do minor success on both of them here, and that'll set up a match between them two. Once again, let's put it out like right there. I see. Even the regular matches are Jesus. Best mod? Oh yeah, I use the Fleisch mod. I've generally, if I've started a new game or play a TEW game, I use a Fleisch mod for it. A division of Haas heavyweights in a separate group for death matches. I'm just imagining a division of Ishis. And then a division of... I don't know if Makabe doesn't seem like a deathmatch guy, but his forehead makes me think he's a deathmatch guy. Alright, so I've set up... That's right, we need 5 minutes of... That's right, I said I was going to do Tama Tonga and Broken Matt Hardy coming face to face. So let's put like overness on both. Tama Tonga comes out immediately calls out Hardy, who comes out. They are separated before they can fight. Ah! Let me see here. Hang out. Tama out, immediately calls out Hardy. Immediately calls out Hardy. I don't think it's monthly updates anymore. I think they just did I think he just did a recent thing with Fleisch where he's only doing quarterly updates now. And they just had one for July, and I think the next one's going to be October, and then January. So yeah, I think he's down to quarterly updates now. They're a lot heavier than New Japan heavyweights, probably. I forget if the one really fat dude with the Sabu style pants is in BJW or not, because I remember seeing him in an ice ribbon match. Goto's fighting spirit. There we go. Separated before they can fight. Let's do. I mean, we got 5 minutes. We'll have that. And then, oh man, I'm trying to think about where I want it. Where would I want this? There's like so many big time angles to throw in here. I want to like separate it out just a little bit. We'll put it like right there, right before the main event. That's probably, I think, one of the best places I could put it. All right. I think that's just about it then. Let me see here. Can't remember if there's anything else. I think that's it. I set up Cole Cage. We got Jericho Nakamura, Angle Reynolds, Space Girls, Styles Hollister, four-way ladder match, Tonga, Broken Matt Hardy. All right, I think we're good then. Wow, managed to book that in less than 45 minutes. I feel accomplished. I might be able to get this done in under like 2.5 hours. All right, so Hawkeye Pro Wrestling Adrenaline. We start off nearly sold out, 7,300 people. Nearly as many people for this Adrenaline as we did for Anniversary 3 in the same building. That's very nice. Starting off hot with a 6-man tag match between Matt Cage, Katsuyori Shibata, and Raj Singh versus Akira Tozawa, Joel Redman, and Tanga Loa. Shibata with a 90. Looks like the weak link might have been Redmond with a 64. I don't know if I want to keep Redmond around, honestly. I'd have to think about that. I guess it depends on how much I'm paying him. Everyone else did, mid to, somewhere in the 70s. Tozawa pulled off an 88, so that was pretty nice. Good to know that if I did Shibata Tozawa again, it would probably be one of the best matches I've ever put on. You have 4 hours of internet left? Oh, you'll be fine. It's not gonna take me 4 hours. I'll fucking neck myself if it takes me 4 hours to do this. That means I'm not paying enough attention to this instead of the G1. Adam Cole comes out. But as Matt Cage is celebrating his win, Adam Cole comes out. He runs into attack. Shibata and Singh are kind of coming out to, keep Matt Cage from getting too hurt. Adam Cole is demanding a match with Matt Cage, and I believe we can set that up now. Although it's not official, we will make it official. Why not? Adam Cole versus Matt Cage. Here we go. Did I have anything there? No, we just need a rematch between the two. There we go. Hey, Jace, how's it going? Alright, we have gotten that taken care of. On to the next segment, Cleaner's Closet segment, Kenny Omega cutting up. Wow, Jesus, 87 for a Kenny Omega promo. He must have really shit on the tag teams brilliantly. So it's just a good 6 minutes of Kenny Omega and the rest of LIJ just shitting on the rest of the tag teams in the division because, they still haven't, at least in this, they still haven't figured out who is going to face them. They don't care. They're still going to win anyway. We come out to Chris Jericho before his match. Comes out to cut a promo. He wishes to have a match at Final Fight because he is Chris Jericho, and putting his name on the marquee will sell matches. And he has a match, just a real big squash match with Drax, the Destroyer. I'll probably... Jesus Christ, the goddamn lariats these guys are throwing, and then just not, like, they're just throwing it at him, and there you go, someone finally had to fall. There we go. Need to make sure I keep a little bit hydrated. My voice went out on, almost went out on me the last one. So, Brother Ray comes out as the replacement for Dustin Rhodes tonight. Not quite sure what happened to Dustin Rhodes since last week when Brother Ray attacked him, but he kind of comes out as the impromptu replacement. He just basically calls himself the new commissioner for the night. And in his real first act, he comes out to book Chris Jericho in a match at Final Fight. I don't have the talent trade up right this second. I'll do that right after this, right after the show. But it will be Chris Jericho against WWE's Shinsuke Nakamura at Final Fight. And we will hopefully that'll work out pretty well. Jericho, match-wise, has not been the greatest thus far, but I feel like with a solid guy to team with, I think it'll work out pretty well. Marty Scurll comes out to brag about getting Detective Sabe fired as a detective. And Sabe comes out and they brawl. Of course, Sabe is no longer a detective, but he has been rehired as a wrestler. I believe I've already put that between the two of them at Final Fight. Yes, it will be now Sami Sabe versus Marty Scurll in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And so that will be... Yeah, that one has already been booked. And Sabe unhappy as to how Marty Scurll has treated him and what he has done to him, but he will be able to get vengeance at Final Fight. Jay and Mark Briscoe come out. They want to know who's challenging for the tag belts. They need some sort of answer. Time Splitters come out to argue with them. They're jaw-jacking between each other before the match. The bell rings, and we get ourselves a great match. Jay Briscoe is the weak link. How is Jay Briscoe the weak link? Look at that. Look at that 100 by Alex Shelley and that 100 by Mark Briscoe. Jesus Christ. And then Jay Briscoe was the weak link because he only pulled off an 84. How did we only get an 82, by the way? Definite lack of psychology. Probably the fact that I had them work psychology. I feel like... man, I kind of sucks that it was an 82 because I feel like there's probably something that penalized this. Jay Briscoe penalized for fatigue, lack of psychology, odd face-heel combination, and short match length. Short match length? 17 minutes? Are we joking right now? All right. So the Briscoes and Time Splitters brawl after that. Well, they're not really brawling. They're just kind of, staring each other down. The Wolves come out to also stare down, and it's a Mexican standoff between all 6 of these guys. Brother Ray comes out and determines that all 3 teams have proven themselves worthy, and we will see at Final Fight as we book the match. Oh man, this is going to be a pain, isn't it, to try to make this happen? Let's see. Fatal 4-way tag team ladder match for the tag team championships. Bomb for your buck. Defending the tag team titles against the American Wolves, against the Briscoes, and against the Time Splitters. So, I cannot wait to see this. So, BFYB versus Wolves versus Briscoes versus Time Splitters. 4-way ladder match. And it is for the Hawkeye Pro tag team belts. God damn. There we go. BFYB versus the Wolves versus the Briscoes versus the Time Splitters. 4-way ladder match for the tag titles at Final Fight. Your Japan stream just broke. It didn't break for me. I don't think I'm far behind. I wouldn't assume I'm behind. I mean, I'll keep that up there until... Can we not do headbutts? Like, I'm sure Ishii does a relatively safe headbutt. Can we just not do headbutts for a little while, New Japan? Would that be helpful? Can we just not do that? Please? Please with the headbutts. I'm sure Ishii's head is made of stone, but come on. Hollister comes out to wonder who his, it was told with Dustin Rhodes. He told him that his match at Final Fight, he will have a big opponent lined up for him. Brother Ray, of course, being the replacement for the night. Froze for a bunch of people, huh? I wonder what happened. I wonder if they just used the timer stream then. And that's probably one of the big reasons why I would love to just get New Japan World at this point. I meant to get it right before the G1, but as long as I can watch the G1 first night, I can make sure to get it at some point tonight. Nice. I wonder if Goto's gonna get another good shot at the G1 final. That'd be interesting. Maybe they could do a redemption story for him. So once again, I don't have AJ Styles to put in the pre-booking, but Brother Ray coming out to announce that the big match that was booked for him is Shane Hollister versus AJ Styles at Final Fight. And we're doing extremely well. I'm loving how this show has turned out ratings-wise. I cannot wait to see what the rating looks like for this. Reynolds is in the back with Brother Ray. Brother Ray goes to the back. Reynolds kind of, gets a hold of him and expresses his concerns with Kurt Angle and how Kurt Angle has been a man on a mission and on a complete warpath. And Brother Ray's comforting Alex, saying, don't worry about it. I haven't seen him all day. He won't You know, no harm's going to come to you. I'm in charge tonight, so don't worry about it. And he takes that well going into tonight's main event. Jesus Christ. Very short, quick, and to the point. Tama Tonga comes out, grabs a mic, immediately calls out Broken Matt Hardy. He says he's not afraid of him. He's ready to not back down. Broken Matt Hardy comes out. They have a stare down. They look like they're about to come to blows. They are separated. The referees are having quite the night to deal with as they separate Tama Tonga and Broken Matt Hardy before either of them can come to blows. And that is how we deal with that. Alex Reynolds versus Pete Dunne. I don't know what the hell happened. Booking decisions. Yeah, I you know what? I had a feeling that that's probably what it was going to be. The fact that I had that cheap win. Either way, after he blatantly cheated, he puts Pete Dunne in the ankle lock, which, if he's really that concerned over Kurt Angle, maybe not the smartest decision for Alex Reynolds to be doing this constant taunting. And but he does get the win in a solid match there against Dunne. Oh, Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr., by the way, is going to be pretty insane. That might be really interesting to see what happens. Either way, yeah. Let me see. So, yeah, Kurt Angle, who hadn't been seen all night, shows up to chase Alex Reynolds off. Before he can get his hands on Alex Reynolds, Alex gets back to the top of the ramp with Brother Ray. That's when Dustin Rhodes makes his big comeback. He's still hurt and sore from the attack on Brother Ray from the last week. However, he is able to book Kurt Angle versus Alex Reynolds at Final Fight. And we will have that between them. And it will be a steel cage match. Let me see here. How should I do this? You know what? I don't like the pinfall submission. It's going to be escape rules. The only way you can win is by escaping. So that will be Alex Reynolds versus Kurt Angle. Steel cage match at Final Fight. There we go. So a lot of big-time matches booked for Final Fight. I'm feeling pretty damn good about this, and how this will. I'm feeling like this is going to work out really well. 88, the best show I've ever put on. I'm feeling really good about the event here. 88, Jesus Christ. The biggest thing I'm not the biggest fan of with Tanahashi is that, like, he pretty much showcased that he repainted the belt, which really, repainting the belt is one thing, but he really probably should have just flat out re-leathered it. Like, if he was able to get some fresh leather to put on there instead of just painting it, probably would have been a lot nicer. Because it looked filthy, and a fresh coat of paint won't really do much. But that's just me. And I'm sure Tanahashi's got plenty of money to do it with. One sec. There we go. Hey, Revolution, how's it going? Let's see, Devon Dudley leaves. Fred Yehi joins, so now I can take him down to Ignition. One sec, let me do that. He will head on down there. Yeah, Dragon Gate is trying to... Wow. How much are they offering Yoshitatsu? They're offering $19,000 a month. They're offering Yoshitatsu... Why is he the number 8 guy in the world? That is really why. Why in God's name is he so good? Why in God's name is... Why in God's name is he as good as he is? Actually, that belt leather actually looks really stiff. So he might have actually re-leathered it at this point. The paint thing might have been... it might have been a temporary fix, but it looked like maybe he actually did get it re-leathered. Because the belt looked a little too stiff for it to be the old tattered belt that's been thrown around. Jay Briscoe, alright, well I'm not using Jay Briscoe for the next like 3 days or so, so hopefully he can... I'm liking what I hear from Detective Sabay. There's money in his promos if given airtime. Ooh. By the way, I do need to change his name since he is no longer a detective. We'll do that. No, don't save it. Let me see here. Should I keep him as a detective? I should make him like a freelance detective. Like, he's still a detective. He just doesn't. He doesn't work for the police anymore. Let me see here. So I'll probably just take him off of the. I'll probably just take him off of the short list then. Why not? And by the way, as far as short lists go, I can take. Let's see, that off the short list. Who else? I can take her off the short list. And taking him off the short list. And her. Alright. The rest I'll just leave there for right now. Hey, big balls. I managed to get paid? Yes, I did. I did have to pay a hefty amount, I believe. How much am I actually paying her? $8,500 a month. And we're going to find out how well her adult film star gimmick works. Oh, there was something I was going to do. What was I going to do right after this? I do know I was thinking about getting rid of Joel Redman. That was one thing. How much am I paying him? $1,300 for what he gives me. He's a very solid worker. I don't know if I want to keep him around, though. I mean, I probably don't use him enough. I'll just release him, and then he can go work for somebody else. Why not? Not make him have to sit here and deal with that. Man, that Avenger gimmick being legendary. Sorry, buddy. He sucks way too bad in the ring, though. So it sucks about the role you have an owner so you can complete owner goals, yeah. Who should start the first to tell you? Oh my god. Did I see the Mae Young Classic? Yes, I did see the Mae Young Classic spoilers. Or at least the first night's worth. Second night, not so much. I haven't really seen much besides the Kairi Hojo thing. Shit, what was I gonna do? I can't even remember what it was that I was gonna do now, after this. Crap. I hate this, because now I don't remember what it was that I was going to deal with when it came to, Did they already film, like, everything leading up to the final? Did they already do that? Oh, right. Talent trades. That's what I wanted to do. Herpaderp. AJ. I think they want Shane. I think they'll definitely take Shane. So let's see what we got here. They don't think it's strong enough. What if we threw in, say, a Raj Singh? Cool. One appearance. I'm going to have to pay $30,000 to get AJ for a night. But I have AJ for a night. So I'm feeling pretty good. The final's technically already set. Oh, shit. How many AJ Styles pictures do you need? Get AJ Styles picture, like, everywhere. Brittany Knight needs a position, apparently. Oh, whoops. Oh, I didn't put her on the... that's fine. Whoops. Women's division. You know what I'll do here? I'll auto-push everybody. I'll even take Batista out of this because he wants to be a main eventer. So I'll quote-unquote make him a main eventer for as long as I keep him around, which will be not long. So let me see here. To be fair, from what I've heard, I think I know what the final is based off of what I heard, but I don't really want to. That was a little weird, Tana. There you go. Take another shot at the ropes and try not to stumble too much. Let me see, because I think I remember hearing something based off of some level of spoilers. I think I know what it is, but I won't get into it just because, you know, spoilers. Yeah, let's just have Zack Sabre Jr. work over Tanahashi's already fucked up shoulder. Yeah, I mean, I won't really say anything just because both my chat and, yeah, considering I have my chat right here and then of course my mic, that might not be the best idea in the world. Oh right, I need Nakamura as well. I think he's actually a little bit more, yeah, he's a little bit less expensive. So that should be fine. Do I have about as I think WWE might be one of the only people that have a bigger roster than me. I have a very bloated roster, I think. You know what? They'll probably want Alex Reynolds for a night. I wonder if I can get away with someone a little bit lesser than Alex Reynolds, though. Maybe an Omega. They're not interested in Omega. Bullshit, you're not interested in Omega. How about Skrull? Bullshit, you're not interested in Skrull. Done? Bullshit, you're not interested in Done. Tonga for a night? Bullshit, you're not interested in taking Tonga. Alright. Well, you take Alex Reynolds. Cool. I figured Alex Reynolds is probably more over than Nakamura anyway, so I think they probably got a better end of the deal there, if I had to be completely honest. Pretty sure. They want Lady Beard. Becky Lynch versus Chris Cyborg at SummerSlam? Possibility? Interesting, I guess. I don't know why. Is Chris Cyborg still a thing? I feel like Chris Cyborg hasn't been a thing for a few years. Ever since Ronda kind of took over. I think we're ready then. And, let me see here. AJ Styles. AJ Styles would be considered a mid-carder? Jesus. Reynolds now a Fed boy. For one event. For one, I mean, he's got one in him. I don't think that's a huge deal. Styles is a mid-carder. Where do they put Nakamura then? Nakamura is a mid-carder? Well, I mean, that's... Had a fight at 209. Feuding on Twitter, WWE secretly trying to see if it'll happen. 4 horsewomen versus MMA 4. Oh, yeah, I did see something like that with Shayna Baszler on Twitter. Yeah, I did see something about that. I think we're ready to go then with our breakout before the pay-per-view. Hey, more psychology. Leva Bates is going to be the best psychology and microphone person you've ever seen. This is getting ridiculous. She's actually just becoming extremely good. Where's her psychology at now? Look at that. It was like a 60. When I took her in, she was a 63, and in just a few quick months, she's a 76, thanks to Brother Ray. I should try to get Devon and see if I can work that twice as much. I had to down that. think I've pretty much got this done, though. All right, so where do they say? Sanctuary? Perfect. So I got the Sanctuary here, and then I think I've pretty much narrowed down everything as far as matches are concerned. Let me see the pre-booking for this. Let's see. I got the Thunder Rock versus Kairi Hojo Dash Chisako. I got Bates Kana. And I got Shida versus Martinez. So everything's basically booked. Now it's just the go home everything. I should just pull a page out of WWE here. I really should just pull a page out of WWE, and that'll be my main event. Will be like a 6-man tag. I could probably do that. So let's see here. If I were to do this, face-wise, we're looking at what? Kana. Let's do Kana, Shida, and we'll do Kairi Hojo. Dash won't wrestle until Final Fight. And we'll keep, let's see, with Kana we would have Leva Bates. Actually, we can change this up here. We don't have to put Mercedes Martinez and Io or Mayu in here. We might do it anyway. We put Mercedes Martinez and then Mayu. Because I could put the other 3 members of Leva Corp in there. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. So let's do Kana, Shida, and Kairi versus Leva, Mercedes, and Mayu. Which I'm really surprised they got Mercedes. I'm really surprised they decided to put in Mercedes Martinez as well in the Mae Young Classic. I'm just like, huh. Is Reynolds supposed to fight Angle in a steel cage? Yes, he is. He is going to be fighting Kurt Angle inside a steel cage. Oh, let's give them like 20 minutes. I bet you this will be a flat out great match. Let's do. What is with Zack Sabre Jr.'s nut huggers? I'm a little weirded out by having to see his just. Yeah, I don't... Please don't lay down like that, Zach. Like, there's tights, and then there's whatever Zack Sabre Jr.'s wearing. Who should get the win here? Let's give it to Leva Bates. Or, not Kana. Jesus Christ. There we go. Let's do Leva. We're going to keep Kana strong. We're going to keep all the opposing people strong. I'd say open match, slow build it. Decisive win, however, there's a bit of interference on Kairi Hojo from, let's do Mia Yim, because I would say the rest of Leva Corp would be out there as well. And let's do... Jesus, let's see. Shida. Hikaru Shida from Courtney Rush. And I would say Kana from Kimberly. So they're just cheating their asses off. No more notes? Oh, no. Alright, so the match to not be open. There you go. Joshi Wrestling, does Kairi always come out with a ship wheel and a pirate hat? Yes, pretty much. Yep, she came out with basically from what I saw in the I will say from what I saw in her kind of spoilery NXT deal, she came out basically just how she did in Stardom, with like the jacket, the hat, the wheel, everything. Like pretty much everything she wore seemingly was the same as when she was in Stardom. I think the only difference is sometimes she would have a handle on her wheel so she could actually spin it. That's about the only thing. No, it's not a weird WWE thing. It's a Kairi Hojo thing. She's been doing that for a while. The only difference is I think every once in a while she, like I said, she'd have a handle on it and like be able to spin the wheel. And that was pretty cool. Let me see here. Askies, I sent him to WWE. Yeah. I mean, they won't have a televised show for. They won't have a televised show on a Saturday, so I'm feeling pretty. I'm safe in the fact that they won't use them on like a house show or anything. And WWE doesn't do shows on Saturdays, so I think I'll be fine with the with them not being there. You know, them being on loan for a night, because I don't think they'll show up on a Saturday. Let me see here. So that'll be our main event. Let me do maybe one other match. I'm trying to think about what would be kind of a fun match. Some sort of one-on-one here. Who could use it? Let me see here. We could put Havoc out there. She could face. Oh, this is not to Tana's hurt shoulder. Fuck, Zach, don't do this. Oh, this is gonna look so painful when he does this. Oh, to Tana's fuck shoulder. Oh no, maybe not. I'm trying to think. Who should she face? Nakamura, Hamada, Azumi, maybe Azumi. Yeah, we can continue to work that angle a little bit. So let's do that. We'll give it like 8 minutes. So that'll be a total of 10. That'll take us to 32. That'll be close enough to my 60% that we should be able to work that. Is he gonna be able to pull? Oh my god! His constant limb submissions just look so painful. Dude, he fucking made Tana give up. Holy shit! There's the Jesus. I wonder if they're gonna try to write off Tanahashi for a majority of the G1 with that. Holy shit. Havoc getting the win here, sorry. That's kind of a big thing. I really didn't see him. I thought he would make it competitive, but they might have a they might use this as a reason to give Tanahashi a bit of a break. I heard that might be a thing. So maybe him fucking with his arm and shoulder like that might take him out a little bit of the G1. That'd probably be for the best. What he beat him with? I don't know how to explain what he beat him with. It wasn't really an arm bar. It was kind of a Kimura / wrist lock. Like imagine doing a Kimura, but he was also twisting on his wrist. And working the shoulder a little bit, too. That definitely looks re-leathered. It's too stiff. It's too stiff to be the old one. Kimura from Full Mount. It's something like... I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, it was like a wrist lock armbar seated octopus. Like, he was working over both shoulders and arm and his wrist at the same time. I don't know how to explain what Zack Sabre Jr. just beat him with. Yeah, we'll make it an open match. How about that? And then decisive win, I would still say. And then we can work with that. All right. So let me see here. Let's do Mick Foley, Paul Heyman, entertainment and entertainment. Might just do microphone for both, actually. Just not have to deal with the entertainment aspect. Let me see here. Heyman comes out to discuss final fight, but Foley... let me see. I'm trying to think about, comes out to warn of the end of this in 3 days. You know, just a little bit of a deal here between Heyman. He comes out and does Heyman's thing. Oh, main event time, boys. Main event time. Hey, Revolution. So let's see, Havoc, Azumi. Let's see. Let's do Jessica Havoc. You know what I want to do? I want to do Dina Winwood and Evie because she kind of did come back at Winwood and Evie's expense, so I kind of want to keep that going because I think it's going to be really fun. Havoc goes to leave. Dino and Evie come out to confront her. Havoc slams Evie on the stage. There we go. So selling, I'd say microphone with him because he's not going to get the brunt of really any of this. So we'll just do that. I would say a success on that much. Give that like 3 minutes. Put that up here. Let me see here. Kana, Shida, Kairi. Let me see here. Okay, so we'll do Kana, Hikaru Shida, Kairi Hojo, Dash Chisako. Let's see. I think it might be worth it to try to... We'll do entertainment. Entertainment. Oh, shit. Can she just speak English? Yeah, she can speak fluent English. I just don't think she's that good. I think that's why I mostly worked with her sex appeal. Yeah, that's alright. Kana, Shida, Kairi, and Dash are in the back discussing their match tonight, as well as final fight matches. There we go. We'll give them like a good 5 minutes to discuss, because Kana has got her women's title match, Hikaru Shida's got her match against Martinez, Hojo and Dash Chisako have their match against Thunder Rock. What match is up? Ibushi versus Naito. Big time. This is the main event match. This is going to be fucking crazy. Do something like the G1 and TEW. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to recognize that, but like, I don't really mind per se. I don't really mind just setting up matches like that and then just kind of running everything myself. It's not a big deal for me. Paul Heyman, Mio Shirai, Azumi. Whoops. Here we go. Azumi in the back again. Mio and Heyman approach her about protecting her from harm by joining. There we go. Let's do just about 3 minutes on that would be good enough. So I'd say probably a success on these. All three of them here. We do that. Let's do Leva and Mia and Kimberly and Courtney Rush. And give her mic time. Let's see. Leva Corp out for Leva's match. Leva is not happy about not having Leva Corp by her side at Final Fight. Ah, damn it. God, they're already hyped. I'm hyped. So much hype. All the hype. Ugh. TEW to recognize the Money in the Bank concept. To be fair, they do a really good job with that now, where they've added title changes to freestyle angles, so that now you can have title changes there without having to do a match. So I think they really did a good job at recognizing a Money in the Bank style deal. I think they just kept everything open enough so they don't have to worry about like really specific things. So I think they do a good job with that. I need a storytelling match. I guess this will be the storytelling match. Probably not going to do as well, but oh well. No, I don't. But it's. I don't think it's a note. I just need a. All right, fine. I'll just tank the rating of this match, because that's not going to be great. That's all right. 55 minutes. Fucking Naito doing his shit to Ibushi is going to be fantastic. Ibushi just doesn't know how to take it. Still consider it a tournament for the actual Money in the Bank. Then again, yeah, it's weird, but yeah, I get it. Maybe something that isn't proclaimed as like a tournament title, but it's like some sort of like non-title like achievement. Like if they called it like a non-title belt achievement, but I mean, I guess it's broad enough that it's fine. But either way. Do I do a Royal Rumble? I don't. I thought about doing that. It's like, I don't do a Royal Rumble. I do kind of my own version of G1. I do kind of my own version of Money in the Bank. I don't really do a version of the Rumble. Then again, the thing about the Rumble is the, you know, WrestleMania main event, which is what I have the Grand Prix for. So... I want to do one last bit. I'm trying to think. Oh, this is going to be a great match. I need to start getting into Final Fight before everything shows up. I want to do one last thing. God damn. Kana Leva Bates, how about that? Let's do I guess I can... maybe I could do some sort of... Levacorp chases everyone out. Leva stands over Kana. Holding her title in victory. There you go. That'll be the lasting shot to that'll be the lasting shot for Leva Bates here. Give that like 4 minutes and I think we're solid there. Set up a rumble for a shot? Yeah, I could do that. That could be a thing. Who's in it? I was going to say, I don't know exactly who you're asking or what you're asking about. That has got to suck. I think we're ready to go then. Cool. Alright, starting off hot. Very, very hot. Paul Heyman comes out to discuss Final Fight. Of course, Io and Mayu face Kairi and Dash. And Foley comes out to warn that this may be the end of his shenanigans in 3 days. Oh, the match in the G1? Ibushi Naito. Yeah, it's... I mean, they've done their dealio now, but I mean, they might push this as close to 30 minutes as possible. I think they got 30 minutes. They might have an hour because of the main event spot, but I think 30 minutes is the top. They may push it right to the edge. So yeah, Mick Foley warning Paul Heyman that this may be the end of his nonsense as Final Fight approaches in 3 days. We get to Jessica Havoc versus Azumi. Went about as well as I thought. Actually went a little bit better than it probably could have with the performance ratings the way they were. And Jessica Havoc with a clean win over Azumi. Dino Winwood and Evie come out to confront her again, of course. Just a couple weeks ago, Havoc made her debut, or her return, really, at Evie and Dino Winwood's expenses. And Jessica Havoc kind of lays that out by attacking Evie and laying her out on the stage. And so Jessica Havoc walks away sort of in victory there. We get Kana, Shida, Kairi Hojo, and Dash Chisako in the back. They are discussing their match tonight, as well with their 6-man, or 6-woman in this case, tag match, as well as their respective Final Fight matches. Kana with her women's title match, Shida with her match with Mercedes, and of course Hojo and Chisako against Thunder Rock. Ever tweet Dino telling him about managing Evie? No, I didn't. I didn't get around to that. Oh well. I was too excited when I listened to the Shut Your Mouth season mode. I was too excited to hear Dino express the fact that Lady Beard was better than Baby Metal, and I'm just like, I fucking love you, Dino. He's like, yeah, because I think someone had mentioned music, and someone had said Baby Metal, and he's just like, Baby Metal? Dude, Lady Beard is way better than Baby Metal, and I'm just like, Dino. 78, by the way, for all 3 of them doing their, entertainment segment, I think is extremely good. I really didn't expect as good as it actually happened here. Azumi's in the back. She's nursing the wounds from fighting Jessica Havoc. Mio Shirai and Paul Heyman, this time without Io or Mayu. Mio Shirai and Paul Heyman come up and they approach her. This time not really saying that she should join them, but it would probably be maybe in her best interest at this point to join them, considering she's been kind of getting the tar kicked out of her for a while now. And, they can protect her. So they're trying to maybe turn the impressionable young Azumi to the dark side. We're not quite sure what will happen with that, though. Leva Corp come out for Leva's match, and Leva Bates gets on the mic to inform people that she is not happy about the fact that Leva Corp will not be allowed at ringside. Nobody will be allowed at ringside for her match against Kana at Final Fight for the women's title. And so, yeah, the rest of Leva Corp is kind of consoling her from that. And, yeah, she's not happy about not having anybody at her end. Oh, Koda's about to fly. I could feel it. Solid match, Jesus. So, this, an overbooked main event. Oh, here comes that moonsault. Ah, it's so good. That's so good. I hate that Ibushi is as good as he is, and then just not. And then he's just like, yeah, I don't really feel like signing with anyone specifically because I want to fight dinosaurs and blow-up dolls, which in and of itself is extremely entertaining, but it's just like, man, if you stuck by a single place, you would just be on top of the world. Hey, MWG, how's it going? Doing pretty well. I don't even have music on because I'm having the G1 on another monitor. Let's see, Bates had a 61, Martinez with a 59, we had Mayu with a 72, Kana with an 82, 67 with Kyrie, 69 with Shida. Your JP follows are getting cute. Oh, that's Tiger Mask W's move. Ha ha ha. Who's Thunder Rock? Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani, since that's their real-life tag team name. He's 35 too, yeah. Yeah, he's 35. It's not like, whatever. I mean, that's up to him. Good for him for wanting to do his own thing. But the fact that he's as good as he is, and he's 35, he looks like he's 22. By the way, that's how young, baby-faced Ibushi looks. So a big six-woman tag match to main event the show, leading into Final Fight. Leva Bates pinning Hikaru Shida after critical confirmation. Mia Yim interfering, Courtney Rush interfering, Kimberly interfering against all three members, leading to Leva Bates getting the victory. They then kind of pile on top of Kana. The rest of Leva Corp chases everyone out, and Leva stands defiantly over Kana, holding the women's title in victory. And that is the last ending shot leading into Final Fight, is Leva Bates triumphantly holding the women's title over a fallen Kana. Twitch needs a cornet face. They really do. I feel like, is that a better... Oh my god, I need to check better TTV. I bet you there's a cornet face. There can't... I mean, to be fair, I was the first one to try to get, like, a Jesus emote on there. But, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. This could go... that went pretty alright. That could have gone so much worse because of how Ibushi was balanced. Jesus Christ! Did he just dump him on his fucking skull? Coda, it's night one! Fuck me! Coda, will you sign this contract? No. Can I wrestle in for it? Can you sign this contract? No. Can I wrestle in Forest on bikes? No. No deal. Watch both at the same time? Yeah, it's fucking... Oh, God. That was gross. Don't do that again, Coda. Alright. So a good ending to the show in 81. I'll definitely take it with how that ended. There we go. They're gonna kill each other in night one. I could feel it. Noam Dar, Jonathan Barber. Okay. 0.56 TV rating, Jesus. Alright, so Jonathan Barber. Down to Ignition. Noam Dar. Down to Ignition. We're starting to fill out our developmental system here. All right, Final Fight 2018 tomorrow night. I think we've pretty much gotten everything. Let me do pre-booking real quick just to make sure that this is on here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the final 2 matches that we pretty much had already discussed is Hawkeye Pro Wrestling's Shane Hollister and WWE's AJ Styles, which is certain to be a barn burner. And then, speaking of marquee names, Hawkeye Pro Wrestling's Chris Jericho and WWE's Shinsuke Nakamura, which is also a big marquee match. All right, I think that's all 10 matches that I have ready. Breakouts improving ratings-wise, I believe so. Let me see here. So, Revolution, we did, let's see, 75, then an 81. Jesus Christ, Coda. 79, 81. So I'm sure next week will be 79. Adrenaline since Revolution, we did an 86, an 87, an 85, and an 88. So we are just killing it in the Adrenaline department. I'm loving it. We seem to have upped our deal on... seem to be... Jesus Christ. Nothing is better than the Japanese announcers just Lariato. Alright, so I haven't gotten anything from her yet. But I'd have to assume, if that's not being seriously considered, I think she'll sign. I think she'll sign very soon then. So I'm gonna let this sim a day because I need to go grab some water. This match is freaking crazy. Last ride! Oh no. I have to get something to drink, and I have to book this goddamn show. Alright, I need to go do that. I'll save this. I'm gonna go grab myself a water now, real quick. I'll be right back. Come on. There we go. Now, let's see this. How much did I lose? Oh, yeah. To be fair, if you look, a lot of that is setting up a developmental system was 1 month. Buying a company that was almost $1 million in debt is another month. So the fact that I've lost about $500,000 is not really a huge deal. Yes, I did have about $1.5 million a couple months ago, but that should come up very quickly. In fact, I think just not too long ago. Oh God. Ugh. Okay, that worked out a lot better with Ibushi not dumping on his neck. So it's not too bad, honestly, because it did get me set up with things for the future between buying out a company and setting up a dev system. So I feel pretty good, because if we only lost that much, then we're doing really well. You think the New Japan guys, by the way, when they get their first G1 match, do you think they wrestle with a death wish, hoping that they hurt themselves and get to take the rest of the tournament off? Like with CM Punk when he was wrestling Taker with a death wish? It's just like, I don't want to have to do this goddamn G1. Fuck this. Let's hope for a shoulder injury, a knee injury, whatever the fuck I can do to not do this anymore. Naito looks like he's just legit ready to just keel over. Let's see, Trevor Lee, Flamita. All right, so we got Trevor Lee and Flamita who are going to go down. Whoops. We need to go down there. And down there. It's going to be crazy. Let me make sure they didn't add too much nonsense right now. Fucking Naito's neck, man. Fuck me. Alright, cool. Everything. We'll have champions soon enough because they start touring in 2 days, I think. Let me see, Monday, Wednesday. Let's not do Wednesday. Here, I'll take control of this. Let's do Friday. In fact, I'm gonna rename this. We're gonna call it the Ignition Infamous Tour, and then I can use the new Infamous logo that I never got around to it, so we'll use it for Ignition. Whoops. Infamous. Here we go. So Monday, Wednesday, and then I'll do Friday as well. So Ignition, Infamous Tour, Friday. Oops. And that'll also be an hour and a half. And that'll be weekly? They're doing weekly, right? Weekly every Monday, Friday. Oh, I already do Friday. We'll do Sunday then. Sunday, Monday, Friday. Those are the days. Because those are days I don't have anything going on with them. So we'll throw that there. And I'll make sure that I remember that this is Friday. So there we go. Sunday, Monday, and Friday will be the shows that they do their tours on. And I think everything else is good. Alright. Becky Lynch! Becky Lynch! What's up? The new signee. Rebecca Knox. There it is. Our women's division. Oh wait, no alter ego. The women's division is getting even stronger now. Oh my god. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it big time right now. I swear, it's just going to be 15 minutes of just beating the high holy hell out of each other. Just big spot after big spot until it finally kills one of them. I think we're ready to go then. So let's... Jesus. Alright. Shit, I didn't actually set up the TEW file stuff. Alright, I already did that. I want to do this because I spent time on this, so... Hang on 1 second. I have to see where it is that I put the pictures and what I have. I really should have done this. Fucking Christ! Shouldn't... What the fuck? Sorry, for anyone who's not watching the G1 right now, Kota Ibushi just fucking spike pile drove Naito. Did a spike pile driver from the second fucking rope. What the fuck? Jesus. Fucking hell, man. They are wrestling with a death wish. That's absolutely happening. They are absolutely wrestling with a death wish. Let me see here. Jesus. I'm just trying to get this set up. All right. Because I had this, I forgot to set this up beforehand, so I deeply apologize. You're watching me do this live. This is how the sausage is made here. So there we go. Here is our rundown for Final Fight tonight. As I move over into the PM, I'll let the game move over to the PM while I'm doing this. So for Final Fight, this one tag team match: Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani, Thunder Rock. You're not even watching and you cringe description, dude. Yeah, dude. A fucking spike pile driver from the second rope, for God's sakes. Match is still going, by the way. That wasn't the 3. Everyone fucking exploded like it was, but they're still going. Oh. Naito looking for Destino, but Ibushi getting out of it. Jesus. I got a bad feeling about how this is going to finish. Either way, Thunder Rock against Kairi Hojo and Dash Chisako. Kairi has been... oh my god. Destino, that's got to be it. Sorry. That still wasn't it! Are you fucking kidding me? Kota just kicked out of Destino! Holy shit, this fucking match. So yeah, Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani have been terrorizing Kairi. Dash Chisako makes her return to help out Kairi Hojo. I'm sorry, this is a fucked match. This is such a fucked match. Oh my god, he just spiked Kota on his fucking head with a second Destino. What in the fucking hell? Oh, that's the 3. Holy shit, their fucking necks. Their necks are toast. Jesus. Oh my god. Kota took that as a neck bump, a fucking Destino. What in the hell? I'm sorry. So, okay, Marty Scurll had been absent since his D-Generation Dash's breakup at Anniversary 3. Sami Sabay originally came in as Detective Sabay after trying to find Marty Scurll, who had been missing, and it's fucking bonkers. Detective Sabay eventually found Marty Scurll, but after a fight between them and sort of abusing his power as a detective, he has been fired as a detective and hired back on as a wrestler. And so we will get Falls Count Anywhere, Sami Sabay versus Marty Scurll. Let me see here. What else do we have? Alright, this was announced as well. We had Alex Reynolds, who had beaten Kurt Angle by submission with an ankle lock at Anniversary 3. Who the hell's coming down now? Oh, LIJ's coming down. Oh, shit. And so Alex Reynolds had beaten Kurt Angle, and since then, Kurt Angle has been slowly losing his sanity over the course of the last few months, and it is all coming in. It is all coming into play now, as there will be one more opportunity for Kurt Angle to go over Alex Reynolds and beat him, as there will be no running or escaping as they are inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. Yeah, there's a big reason why, even though I forgot to put it in here, I wanted to... It's like, I worked on this. I will say also, I don't have it on here because I forgot to make it, but of course the Fatal 4-Way tag team ladder match between Bomb for Your Buck, Time Splitters... Bomb for Your Buck, Time Splitters, Briscoes, and the American Wolves. That's for the Tag Team Championships as well. I never quite got around to actually making a graphic for that. I apologize. And then we have our 2 matches that are Hawkeye Pro versus WWE. The first match between them is Hawkeye Pro's newest signing, Chris Jericho, taking on WWE's Shinsuke Nakamura. Should be a pretty big match. I think they've only fought each other once. It was in Japan. It was non-televised. So we're going to get to see Jericho versus Nakamura this time on a big-time pay-per-view marquee match. Speaking of big-time marquee matches, the second Hawkeye Pro versus WWE match. A man who I believe represents Hawkeye Pro down to the roots. He's been here since day one. I think he represents pretty much everything about Hawkeye Pro that you could ask for. Shane Hollister going up against arguably one of the greatest in the world in AJ Styles from WWE. And I'm really excited to see how well this works out between Hollister and Styles. So we had the tag team title match, and so we are down to, let me see, for the women's championship. A couple of the matches are actually only on the pre-show, but yeah, I'm still trying to make the pre-show kind of a bigger deal. For the women's title, everyone is banned from ringside, and it is for the women's championship. Champion Leva Bates will be forced to defend against Kana. Kana had earned the right last month to face Leva Bates, and she kind of ducked out of it. Had Charlotte come in, WWE's Charlotte come in and fight Kana. Kana still managed to fight her off as well, and now it has been determined there will be no one at ringside, no one to help out Leva Bates. She is on her own as she has to face Kana by herself with the women's title on the line. And, of course, tonight's main event for the Hawkeye Pro Heavyweight Championship. Whoops, 1 second here. Hawkeye Pro Heavyweight Championship. The war that has been waged on Hawkeye Pro Wrestling since July. Broken Matt Hardy. He was fired originally back in June after losing at Grand Prix Final. And he came back in July, broken and ready to wage war upon Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. And for the last 4 or so months, I'd say, about 4 or 5 months, he has waged war, and he has been kind of held down to make sure that he did not do as much damage as he intended to do. However, he did finally earn himself a shot at the Heavyweight Championship, and the champion Tama Tonga now has his work cut out for him, as broken Matt Hardy looks to finalize his goal, his crusade, and win the war on Hawkeye Pro Wrestling by capturing the Hawkeye Pro Heavyweight Championship. And that is Final Fight tonight. And it is big time here. It is big time. Oh my God! Still more psychology. All the psychology. All the psychology. Holy shit! He just gave her psychology tips on Thursday, and he's giving her psychology tips again. Jesus. And so, livesportsvideo.com, local UK, Sport One in Germany, local Scandinavia, as well as the Colors Network. I don't know where that's at. I think it's Ukraine. I couldn't find the Colors Network and what it actually was. I think it might have been either Ukrainian or Russian if I had seen something about it. But either way, broadcasting on pay-per-view. I think I can actually get a better pay-per-view deal in America and the UK. Maybe not quite America yet, but I think the UK, because livesportsvideo.com also does Canada as well. So it encompasses that as well. So yeah, that was a crazy show. Ukraine, I know it's like there's a lot of bizarrely specific ones in here. Yeah, we're definitely going to give a motivational speech. This is one of the big four. So we're gonna give a big speech for this. This is one of the big four pay-per-views. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. It says 3 hours. It's probably gonna be as close to 4 hours as humanly possible. So I probably should have put 4 hours, honestly. I think no, 3 hours is fine. Because I mean, I think it gives me like 3 hours 45 minutes or something like that. Now focusing specifically on this time, yeah, for Final Fight. You don't have those in yours? I mean, you have to kind of work for it. It takes you a little while, but I'll show you in a second here when I get to, if I get to see it, yeah. If you see here, I've been booking this for quite a while, so in order to get motivational speeches, you have to be kind of right around this sector, and it looks like I'm on my way to potentially losing it. But I've garnered a fair amount of loyalty, and I kind of am generally light enough to do Velvet Glove, because I like to do my motivational speeches. Now, for Psycho Sermons, you'd have to be pretty much in the opposite here, so it would be Fear and Iron Fist. So if that little dot was over here, then I'd have Psycho Sermons available. Motivational speeches is for this sector. But oh, the broadcasters. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, the broadcasters is another weird thing. I think they took a lot of them out in the more recent updates because, yeah, this is kind of an older update. So I think they took a lot of those out. Like, there's a lot of local stuff that they took out. So it's now a lot harder to get a TV deal in TEW with some of the real world stuff. It's been kind of crazy. Yeah, there's a few that's, yeah, they took out to make it harder to get an actual deal. Either way, let me see here. We have 2 hours and 25 minutes. That is an hour and 3 hours and 45 minutes max that we can do. Let's book the pre-show real quick, because that's definitely what we're going to do first. So we will start with, let's start with Adam Cole, Matt Cage. Adam Cole versus Matt Cage. What do we got here? Let's see, 82 stamina, 87 stamina. You know what? We can give it, because it's on the pre-show, we've got plenty of time, honestly. Let's give them like 18 minutes and see what they can do. Let's give Adam Cole the win. How have I booked this? Because I think I might change a couple of these just to kind of keep stories going, because I think it would work a little bit better with stories if I changed how a couple of them work. Let me see here. One sec. Kind of easier because they put in YouTube and a couple other subscription ones you can get rather quickly. Okay. So I guess they took out, they did YouTube, but then they took out, like, the local networks. Okay. That does make some sense, because YouTube is here, but you have to be, like, pretty big in order to get on YouTube, because it's like, oh, it encompasses the entire world, so, you know, you're really having to work your ass off to try to be big enough. Because I think at this point in my like career with this company, if I wanted to just go on YouTube and become a pretty big deal, then it would be pretty easy to do. Let's do an open match. Let's slow build it. And let's give it a tainted win. Actually, here. Let's give it a decisive win. However, I'm trying to think here. I guess it wouldn't be... I guess it'd still be decisive, but I would say... I wish there was a way that, like, even though it would... okay, I guess it'd be a tainted win then. Because, like, he'd still be cheating, but I'd like to have it more decisive, even with the cheating. Like, it doesn't completely factor in, but, you know, oh well. That's fine. We'll just do it like that. Pre-show match number 1 is in the books. So we have that taken care of. Pre-show match number 2, Hikaru Shida, Mercedes Martinez in a stretcher match. Let's see, we got a 76 stamina, 76 psychology. 76 psychology, 82 stamina. We can really let them go then. I feel like we can give them like probably 19 minutes. We can make this the storytelling match, so that way the other matches can just focus on beating each other up. So we put that there. Let's see. Open match, of course. Slow build it, and a decisive win because it's a stretcher match, so why not? And there we go. And those are both of our pre-show matches. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to put. I might put some angles in there after we've put in the other matches. There's a woman behind the announce tables for this post-show who is a bit of a cutie. She's got those weird, like, little hair bun type things. Like, if you've seen Evie's picture as Dakota Kai in the Mae Young Classic, where she has those like double hair buns in the in her picture there, that's basically what it is. All right, let me see here. What should we start with? Jesus. I feel like we should almost start with... Oh, man. There are so many things I could start with. You know what? Let's start with Jericho Nakamura. Let's start off with one of our big... Let's start off with, like, one of our big matches, but it's more of just kind of a marquee named match. Oh, my God. Jericho doesn't really have the stamina, so we're just going to push this right up to 17 and slow build it, because he doesn't really have the stamina for this. The 76 psychology. Nakamura is going to be just fine. I should just put, like, Nakamura, Styles, and Hollister and just be like, Jericho, you're okay. Just pulled it back up, yeah. She looked kind of cute, but then, like, I don't know, something about her looks like, oh, she's kind of older. She does. It's like she's got like a young look to her, except for her face. Her face looks like it's a little bit older, and because she's Japanese, she could be anywhere between 22 and 45. It might just be the makeup that makes her look a little bit older, honestly. But the little weird hair bun things is interesting. By the time Nakamura's interest is over, we'll be done. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I originally have Jericho winning this. I don't know if I should do that now. Let's just let me think here. I mean, Jericho is an occasional wrestler. I don't know if he'll wrestle that much. Nakamura's pretty big, though. Yeah, I can have Jericho win. There you go. We're going to keep Nakamura strong, though. And so, open match and slow build it. And we'll do a decisive pinfall victory. So that he wins with a code breaker instead of, like, the Lion Tamer or Walls of Jericho, whatever. No idea Nakamura was that. Isn't he, like, 38? Something like that? Yeah, 38 in this game, so he's like 36, 37 in real life. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Oh God, I forgot I had my water. I was just sitting here thinking, it was like, I'm kind of thirsty. There we go. By the way, when it comes to the Japanese girls, Dragon Gate shows are the absolute best, because Dragon Gate shows are literally like if GQ decided to run a wrestling promotion. It's like 75% screaming fangirls. Let's see here. So we had that match. Let's put on... Shit. Alright. Like, obviously, Tama Tonga Broken Matt Hardy is going to be my main event. Alright, so now the show is over. I can kind of start up the deal on music. Hang on one second as I can move everything over to how it usually sits. Here we go. Sorry, I'd like to see just where we sit with this. I'll just sit it right there and we'll... Rainmaker Shrug that Yano did. Oh yeah, dude, that was fucking great. I didn't get to see the tag matches. I showed up and I realized I was showing up in the middle of the I was showing up in the middle of the intermission, but yeah, I did happen to see some of the bits and stuff like that. It was pretty good. Let's do like 50% on the music. I might even turn it just a little bit lower, depending. That's all right. Sorry, I'm not 100% sure how I wanna book this out. Maybe. Like, I know how I want to book it, I just don't know, like, what matches should do what. Because there's a certain flow to this that I would like on it. Let's do... Let's see. Alright, so I know Tama Tonga Broken Matt Hardy is going to be my main event. So let's put that in here. He's going to be the most suspect. He's got an 81 stamina. He's got a decent psychology. He's got a decent psychology and great stamina. So, let's see. We had Tama Tonga and Alex Reynolds go like half an hour. I think we'll do like 25 minutes between the two. Tama Tonga getting the win here. Open match, slow build it, but a decisive win nonetheless. Right. I forgot to put the fucking heavyweight title on the line. There we go. Let's see, LIJ. Yeah, I did see that. I kind of wondered what LIJ versus like all four members of LIJ were doing facing each other, but okay. I was like, okay, sure. All right, we need a. What could be the not really the filler between matches, but I would say the bit of a downswing match. Maybe the Thunder Rock Kairi Hojo Dash match? This might be better to try to work my way backwards. It's either that or Sabe versus Skrull. So I might do Thunder Rock, Kairi, and Dash. I think the most suspect will be Iwatani and Hojo. She's a 63 stamina. The fuck, girl? Please tell me you're at least getting better at that. Oh, balls. Why is she not getting... Has she, like, hit, like, a... Has she hit a ceiling or something? Alright, so we'll give it, like, 18 minutes so we can still slow bid this. Dash getting the win. It almost feels a little weird to give Dash the win with Kairi not really getting her... you know what? I think it'll still be a nice moral victory. Io will take the loss. I'm sure she'll be thrilled beyond belief. I'm waiting. I'm ready to see that too. I'm ready to see, like, Io Shirai is furious at the booking of this match. Blasey. You ready? Io Shirai is extremely unhappy. Okay, she's not furious, but she is extremely unhappy. Alright, keep her strong. Oh my god. What are you pissing and moaning about? God damn it. Jesus. This is what happened when I decided to make her like a huge thing. Alright, so the other match before that, Jesus, let's do the tag team ladder match. Okay, I think I'm starting to figure out how I'm going to do the rest of this then. Oh my god. I think we're going to give these guys like a good 22 minutes. I think all four of these guys are going to be physically capable of this. And this might steal match of the night, honestly. Let's give Alex Shelley the win. We're going to have the title change with the Time Splitters. And, oh boy. I don't know if I want to do this, the Calling of the Ring. Probably not. Takahashi's not the greatest at it. Nick Jackson's probably not great at psychology. Alright, so keeping them as the victor, open match. We're going to do a slow build, obviously a decisive win. Let's see if we can do some stunt bumps. Who is willing to take some stunt bumps? Mark Briscoe feels like a guy who would be willing to take a stunt bump. No? How about Jay Briscoe? Jay Briscoe will take a stunt bump. Will Nick Jackson take one? Nick Jackson will take a stunt bump. Hiromu? Hiromu is not willing to. Maybe one of the Wolves will. Eddie? Eddie's not willing to. Davey probably won't. No. All right, Jay Briscoe and Nick Jackson. That'll be fine. I'll take it. Hype for Thursday show since it's Sonata versus Evil and Okada versus Yano. Oh, that'll be... Dude, I hope Yano, like, rolls him up in, like, 2 minutes. Nothing was better than that ridiculous fucking Tanahashi Yano match from a couple years ago where he just rolls up Tanahashi in 2.5 minutes. And he just does it all G1 after that. Like, every match is like that. It's like, hey, I beat Tanahashi like this. Let's just do this. Alright, I think then we're good. Crazy bump. I don't really want to do a crazy bump though. I don't wanna really risk somebody. Stunt bumps are fine. Oh right. God, I'm the worst at putting titles on the line. I really am. Alright, so we throw that there. So then between Jericho Nakamura, I'll want to put... Let's put Sabay Skrull and then... Okay, I think I have a good idea then. So let's do Sabay Skrull will be after the Jericho Nakamura match. And how long should I go? Psychology's... Oh, Marty Scurll's not really a flyer though, is he? No, Psychology's great. Stamina's great. Huh. What if I did... I gotta see this. Jericho Nakamura. What if I used that to calm the crowd down? And then I can pull out a technical masterclass. I wonder if they would do that. Actually, let's keep it... That might be a good idea. Let's use that to calm the crowd down before we do Sabay Skrull. And we can go a little bit ham on Sabay Skrull since they're both as skilled as they are. Both in aerial flashiness, technical wrestling. Both of them are extremely good at that. So let's do... we're going to give the win to Sabay. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I did see his roll up on Geto. I think that was amazing. Especially the double low blow on Geto and Okada. Like I knew it was coming, and I was just like, "All right, that's fun." Let's see. Maybe not Mayhem. What if I do a Steal the Show? I wonder if calming the crowd down before that would be the best idea, or if revving them up is the way to go. Shit, I don't really know. Let me see. You'll slow things down. This is useful to stop the audience from burning itself out. Back-to-back exciting matches. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's try to steal the show then with Sabay and Skrull. I think that'll work. Open match, we're going to call it in the ring, and we're going to slow build it, and it's going to be a decisive win. So let's see if these guys can do it. Stealing the show, by the way, is an all-out match, so we should keep it under 20 minutes. And for these two, I'll give it like a solid 14. I think 14 minutes of them sprinting will be great. Alright. So we don't get the crowd too overly excited. Oh, to be fair, that is the beginning of the show. So what if I car crash the tag team ladder match, and then we get into Jericho Nakamura to burn him down? Okay, so I can build him up with the great tag team ladder match to start off the show. We calm him down with Jericho Nakamura. We build him back up for Sabay Skrull, and then we can give them. Jesus. Okay, so Sabay Skrull. So we might want to do... These are three definitely interesting matches. Jesus. Let's do... Maybe we should do Leva Bates Kana. We'll put the women's title match next after after Sabase Girl. So they can get sandwiched in between some great matches just in case this doesn't quite work out the way I think it might. Leva should be pretty good on stamina too. That psychology is really... Dude, she went up another 3 points. Since I've had her, she's went up 16 points in psychology. This is fucking ridiculous. And we've got an 82 stamina here. I think they could actually pull off a really decent match between the two. So, title change here is we put Kana over. We're going to definitely do storytelling here. We're going to open match it. We're going to call this in the ring. We're going to slow build it, and we're going to do a decisive submission finish. So slap on that Kana lock and force her to tap out to drop the title. And that's how we'll build our women's title match there. And that'll go after Sabase Girl. In fact, I want to... There we go. So after Leva Bates Kana, we will do... I think after Leva Bates Kana, we'll do Reynolds Angle in the steel cage. Angle's going to be the most suspect stamina. Oh my god, an 83 stamina? Are we joking right now? Oh my god, how many great Call in the Ring matches am I going to be able to do here? Alright, so this is kind of a blood feud, so we need to give him some time. So, oh man. Okay, I originally had Angle win this, but I feel like for story purposes, I'm going to have Reynolds beat him again. I want to keep Angle strong, though. Maybe Angle goes for his patented moonsault off the cage and biffs it, and that leads to the finish. That'd probably be a decent one. Call it in the ring, slow build it, and yeah, decisive win as he goes to escape the cage. So maybe he had Reynolds beat. He was at the top of the cage, and then he decided to go for the moonsault, biffed it, and then Reynolds gets up the cage. Perfect. I think that'll work. Let's put that, yeah, that is after that one, and then we have Hollister Styles, which, okay, 82 psychology and stamina is solid, 95, oh my god, alright, we might call this one in the ring too. And let's give them, Jesus. Oh, how much should I give them? Alright, if we look at this, at an 80% match ratio, I'm looking already at about 40-ish minutes. So, okay, if I give them about 21 minutes to do their thing, let's have Styles go over. And we will spectacle this. Because, you know, it's kind of a match that I can't really do again for a little while anyway, because Styles is a WWE contracted guy. So they can use their psychology, they can use their overness with each other. Open match, call it in the ring. Because it's a spectacle, slow build is already in there. And I would say, yeah, pinfall, decisive win. I bet you I probably don't need to do pinfall, but yeah, we'll just do that. Styles clash for the win. Hollister, though, I want to make Hollister look strong, though. Keep Hollister strong. And I think we'll have a solid match ahead of us with that one. All right, I think that's about it. I think that's what we'll pretty much be able to do there. I'm trying to think exactly how I want to do the rest of this stuff here. All right, let's have the start here. Let's have the start. Kenny Omega, Hiromu Takahashi, Sonata, and Nick Jackson. Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe. Whoops. There we go. Not sex appeal. Although if I was doing Sonata, that would probably be sex appeal. It's still a goddamn travesty that Sonata's got a 36 sex appeal. That Sonata might have a 36 sex appeal. But not current Sonata. Minor success, I'd say minor success all around for this. Here. LIJ come out to have Cleaner's Closet, Briscoes run out, and are ready to start the tag title match. Yeah, they're ready to start. They are not dicking around today. So it's 5 minutes of like, here, welcome to Cleaner's Closet, and then Briscoes walk out. It's like, nope, we're doing the tag title match now. Fuck that. Your autographed Cornette Russo restraining order just. I thought about getting that. I honestly thought about that. I haven't done it yet though. I think it'd be fun. Let's see here. Alex Shelley, Kushida, obviously selling. Time Splitters are hurt, but they celebrate. Whoops. Their tag title victory. There we go. So yeah, I'd say solid success on both of them with that. There we go. Move this on up. Alright, so we're looking at 10 minutes, so 179.18 plus that 36, so probably about 40 minutes of stuff. So when you add that in, I mean, we're gonna go right up to that 225 minutes, I think. I think that's how we're gonna do this. We're just gonna do a full 225 minutes. Chris Jericho, Entertainment. Shinsuke's probably been in WWE to be a part of this, right? He can speak English. He can speak fluent English. All right. Jericho comes out and is happy to have decent competition. Knock entrance with a small pre-match. With a small pose off before. Come on. Alright, knock entrance with small pose off before. Perfect. That'll work. New Japan just signed. I think New Japan signed Sin Cara as well for me. Actually, I don't think Sin Cara, I don't think like WWE's current Sin Cara, but like the OG Sin Cara, like Mystico or Mystices or whatever the hell he is now. We'll give it like 6 minutes because half of it's going to be Nakamura's entrance. Let's be honest. There we go. Let's see. Oh, actually, hang on. I think I forgot to put that. There we go. Let's see. Marty Scurll. Sami Sabay. Selling. Scurll makes his entrance. Whoops. Scurll makes his entrance. I gotta move my mic just a little bit so I can kind of see what I'm typing. But Sabay cuts him off. beats on him and tosses him in the ring for the match. Ah, fine. Just toss him in the ring. Perfect. Has there only been 2? I think so. There's a new one every show. That'd be fantastic. I'd say about 4 minutes. Minor success on... I know, not minor success here. Small injury risk. There we go. Let's see. Sabay doing his thing. There we go. Let's do Leva Bates and Mia Yim and Kimberly and Courtney Rush. Leave a corp in the back. Actually, hang on. Let's do Portia Perez back there to help carry a little bit of the load here, because she's good enough at promos. That's why I got her. Microphone's not perfect, but Leave a corp in the back. Perez summons Leva, who has wished luck by rest of Leva Corp and left behind. There we go. So just a little bit there. I'd say maybe a minor success there. I have a little bit of success on all of them, I'd say. Push them in there. I think the rest of them will just kind of do the thing. There we go. There we go. Kana selling success. Kana celebrates with her newly won women's championship belt. There we go. Just a good 4 minutes of like, yay, Kana! There we go. It was Mystico or however he spells it in the current one, yeah. Let's see, the former Camacho. No, the former Hunico. The former Camacho is... Yeah, the former Hunico. Because the former Camacho is Tangaloa. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's Camacho. Tangaloa is Camacho. Hunico is Sin Cara. Although I'd love for them to try to put Tangaloa in the mask and just pretend that Sin Cara was always a huge Tongan dude. It's like, no, of course, Sin Cara. Isn't Sin Cara supposed to be this small Mexican luchador? No, he's always been a big Pacific Islander. What are you talking about? Let's see, Alex Reynolds, Brother Ray, Dustin Rhodes. Ray is pep talking Alex as Dustin comes in. Gives both a piece of his mind and hopes Angle wins. Whoops. There we go. So, not exactly impartial here. There we go. But I'd say a minor success at least there. 4 minutes. Put this over here. There we go. Let's see. Alex Reynolds. Kurt Angle. Reynolds. Oops. Celebrates his win. Wait, Reynolds celebrates his win as Angle looks dejected from failing to win again. I'll just from failing to win yet again. So selling on both. I'd say a solid 4 minutes there. Definitely a success there. Alright. And we put that there. Actually, I want to change the Kana thing. Because I would like to introduce Brittany Knight. Overness probably isn't what I should use for her. Sex appeal. Fuck it. Let's see. As Kana celebrates her title win, Knight debuts to come face to face, oops, with her, then defiantly leave. Maybe confidently, not defiantly. Defiant would be like against authority. Confident. Oh, damn it. Paige's sex appeal? Of course. Don't you dare act like you haven't seen the videos. Here, I'll just put F to F. Face to face with her. Then confidently leaves. So it's mostly just her to come out and try to kind of take on what videos? Never mind. Let me see here. Hollister Styles. We are at 215 minutes and we still have... Holy Jesus Christ. Ah, so much time. Alright, I want to cut a minute off of this. I'm going to cut a minute off of this because I realize we only have 10 friggin' minutes and I need just a little bit more time. I need just a little bit more time. Cut a minute off of that. We're at 211 minutes. We can probably... Let's cut a minute out of here. Okay, we're at 15. We can cut maybe a little bit of time off of a couple of matches if I really wanted to. This is going to be the next, yeah. Let's see. Let's see, I need something with Hollister and Styles. Maybe like a little hype up between them. Bayley could be a future victim. Oh, man. Then everyone. It was one of those things that felt like a recent revelation that Bayley had the sort of attire that like really failed, like it really hid her tiggo bitties. And then people are just like, and then they see casual photos and you're like, oh man, Bayley does got some tiggo bitties. That'll be something. Oh Jesus. So Shane Hollister talking? Shane Hollister can cut a promo. What if I just gave him mic time? Hollister is ready to come back from his hearty loss by beating arguably the best in the world today. Perfect. We'll give him like 4 minutes to speak. I'm not going to have enough time to put much else in there. American males. There's not a whole lot I could do with Styles beyond this. Let's see. Oh, I got an idea. Shane Hollister, AJ Styles. Selling. Styles and Hollister post-match. Oh, wait. Styles looks to shake Hollister's hand post-match. Hollister shakes his hand in respect, then low blows. Shakes his hand, but then low blows him. Perfect. So like 3 minutes on that. I'd say that's a bit of a success there. I don't see the injury risk being a huge thing, but that's fine. We'll move that right there. We have 8 minutes. So, and we still need to do a Paul Heyman promo, a broken Matt Hardy deal. We'll see. Let's see. Paul Heyman, Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani. Mio Shirai, and you know what? Azumi is going to come out there as kind of an unwilling participant. Comes out with Azumi drug along as Heyman talks up Thunder Rock for their match. Here we go. We give him 5 minutes of just mic time. So, yeah, minor success. 5 minutes to say like, oh, look at our new unwilling participant Azumi. I'd say right about there. We have 3 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna lower that to 20. We're gonna lower this to 23. That's gonna remain at 17. Four-way match is going to go to 21. And now we have 7 possible minutes here. Fuck me. Alright, so let's see. Broken Matt Hardy needs a vignette. Broken Matt vignette on how tonight will be Hawkeye Pro's Day of Reckoning. I'm the bone cracker. I'm the bone cracker. She's come to the back. I'm just thinking about the game now, and like bone cracker just like popped up in my head with that. Polyamorous as well. My polyamorous friend. Caught me in a mass of trouble again. Let's see here. Thomas celebrates his title win. As Hardy, oh man. Is escorted out after the match. To be fair, I don't think he's considered fired, but I'm not gonna fire him, but it is kind of a I do like the idea of him having to be carted out. Alright, 225 full minutes. And I want to do a little bit of pre-show stuff here. So let's do Adam Cole, Matt Cage. Adam Cole lays back into Cage. After the match. And leaves Cage laying Oh, I got an idea. Tozawa into hit a single kick. I like the idea. I like the idea that Akira Tozawa literally comes out like, okay, Adam Cole after the match is pissed off and lays into Matt Cage after the fact because he was embarrassed by losing to him, and then fucking Tozawa, who's had issues with Matt Cage, he comes out to just like Adam Cole just kind of looks at him. Tozawa just like kicks him, like stomps him a couple of quick times, and then just runs back out with his TV title. I think it'll be great. Hikaru Shida, she needs to. I think she's on the cusp of being. No, she's not on the cusp of being decent at promos. She's definitely going to need someone to help her with that sex appeal. You know what? I'm going to make that a thing. Hikaru Shida vignette showing her new Graveyard shoot. Before her match with Mercedes. There's just 4 minutes. 4 minutes of Hikaru Shida shaking her ass in a bikini. It's before her very serious stretcher match. That might not be a good idea. That might not be a good idea to do. Grade A. You know what? Fuck it. We'll leave it. And the fact is, there's actually been a couple of Hikaru Shida Graveyears, which is great. And Kana's done like 3 or 4 of them at this point. I mean, before she came to WWE, clearly, but yeah. Mercedes Martinez, Hikaru Shida, selling and selling. Let's see. Mercedes celebrates. Whoops. Celebrates. Gravure. Yeah, it's Gravure. It's kind of like it's like a PG-13-esque photo shoot. Like, I bet you there's some sort of Urban Dictionary definition for it. Gravure Idol. A Japanese female model who primarily models in magazines, especially those marketed to men, photo books, or DVDs. Gravure idols, in most cases, emphasize their... Oh my god, go away with the bit here. Emphasize their sexual attractiveness and often model in swimsuits. Gravure idols appear in a wide variety of photography styles and genres. Their photos are largely aimed at male audiences. Though they never appear nude, their poses are seen as semi-provocative. Gravure models may be of any age, but usually range from late teens to their mid-20s. In addition to appearing in mainstream magazines, Gravure idols often release their own professional photo books and DVDs for their fans. Many popular female idols in Japan launch their careers by starting off as Gravure idols. Unless you're Kana, and you'll do it till about when you're 30. Which is perfectly fine. Got no problem. Let's do that. I would say minor defeat and a success there. I'm trying to think if I want to do any one thing left. Let me see if there's anyone I could use. Someone that I could use for something. Okay, who did... Oh, shit. Who did Ladybeard fight again? Yeah, I mean, it's basically like bikini photo shoots and stuff, except there's like a whole genre devoted to people who do that. Oh, right, I didn't put Ladybeard in a match last time. It was Redmond? Let me see here. I want to put Lady Beard out there on the pre-show. But what could he do? I need to think of something that he could do. Let me see here. Should I start putting him on the women's show? Maybe do some stuff there? I don't know. Maybe I could... Oh my god, I thought of something that'd be fun. I thought of something that'd be funny. Let's see, what his acting is like. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this works. Lady Beard is out to do one of his songs. Has done as special guest. But done wants none of it as... Wants none of it. So, like, as Lady Beard's performing, Pete Dunne is just out there in his shit going, what have I gotten myself into? And it will be 5 minutes of singing. Major success on Lady Beard's part. And a pretty decent success on Pete Dunne's part. We're going to make this 6 minutes. We're going to drag this motherfucker out. And we're gonna put this right there, right before the stretcher match. Perfect. Okay. What do you mean him? Have him just lose to Pete Dunne in 2 minutes. I could do that too. I could have him lose to Pete Dunne in a minute. Oh my god. Oh, I want to do that now in the pre-show. Oh my god. Oh, I'm doing that now. Fuck it. Lady Beard, Pete Dunne. 1 minute. Pete Dunne. No, not an open match. Not an open match. Slow build. We're gonna slow build this 60-second match. Decisive submission finish. There you go. The time is selected is less than the match specifications? Come on, they do minute-long matches. The fuck? Oh. Alright, I need to find a match that will give me a minute. That'll let me do something in 60 seconds. I would like to do a 60-second match. Let's see, 5 minutes? Come on. Come on, man. 1 minute. TV match. There you go. I could do a TV match. We're doing this. As that was spoken, we're doing this. This is 6 minutes of build-up to Pete Dunne just stretching Lady Beard out and making him tap. Poor Lady Beard. Decisive submission finish. There you go. Oh shit. No. the real main event of the show. The real main event. Alright, so yeah, that will go right there. Perfect. In yours, Dave Scott. I mean, I have like 8 minute. I've had a lot of 7, 8, 9 minute long like matches that would almost be like, you know, superstar builder matches. But I don't really have 2, 3, 4 minute squashes. I don't really do squashes that much. I really should. Lady Beard is perfect for that too. All right, I think we're good now. I think we have built everything, and this is going to be like a 3-hour deal. I told you this is how it's gonna work. Starting off hot in the pre-show. Here we go with Final Fight. Oh shit! Back it up. Back it up. I forgot what I was going to do. Hang on. Hang on. Oh no! Can I change where we're going to be? Because that's not what I wanted. Oh god, what was it called? Shit, I can change venues, right? Okay, cool. Okay, so I totally forgot I was gonna change venues. God damn it. I was ready and set, and then I wasn't. Okay, where was it? It's in Michigan. Van Andel Arena. There we go. It's got a decent enough reputation, and I think they do a lot of WWE events there. Van Andel Arena. I didn't want to go to Georgia. That was where I wanted to go the entire time. Perfect. WWE puts on, I think, a fair amount of events there. All right, now we're good. Christ. Hey, even better. This was perfect. Matt Cage pulled off an 80. Holy shit. I've done myself a good job in building Matt Cage quickly and easily and not getting rid of him. Mark Sherman was one thing, but Matt Cage is just fantastic. So, in a fantastic start to the night, even on the pre-show, Adam Cole beating Matt Cage in 18 minutes. Underhanded tactics, had to cheat to win to beat Matt Cage, but still a very solid match. And then after the match, Adam Cole laying into Matt Cage a little bit more. Akira Tozawa comes out to just like throw a couple quick kicks, or a single quick kick at him, stomp on him or something, and then run away with his TV title. And then Hikaru Shida vignette showing her new Graveyard shoot before her match with Mercedes Martinez. 66, but I think it's because it's mostly looks-based. Yeah, they never do amazing, but 66 is fine. I think Hikaru Shida's like an 80 or something at Sex Appeal. Deserved. Lady Beard comes out to do one of his songs. Pete Dunne is a special guest. I don't know how he somehow drugs Pete Dunne out there. But yeah, Lady Beard does the entire thing. And Dunne wants none of it against Lady Beard. And Lady Beard gets done with his song, and then Pete Dunne just, like, beats him up, throws him back into the ring, because he is just done dealing with this nonsense. And, yeah, that's about what I thought. Minute 12 by submission, Pete Dunne just stretches out Lady Beard. And I think that's the first time we've had, like, a D-rated match in forever. Which is fine. An 84 for Pete Dunne is solid. And then in the main event of the pre-show, Hikaru Shida versus Mercedes Martinez in a stretcher match. Jesus. 79, I believe, now takes spot number 3, I believe. It might be 2 or 3 now as women's matches, because I believe it's like an 80. Maybe that might be our best women's match, but this is definitely top 5 best women's matches we have put on. And it's a pre-show match. Can you imagine what the tag match or the Leva Bates-Kana match might be? Oh, so there we go. Mercedes Martinez celebrating a win as Hikaru Shida is carted off with said stretcher. And that is the pre-show. We move on to the official showing. Number 3. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I think we had like an 80 and another 79 as well. We might have had an 82 instead. Somewhere as well. I can't remember. LIJ come out to do a Cleaner's Closet segment before their match. It is quickly interrupted by the Briscoes, who are ready to get their tag title match on right the fuck now. Io from last month. Oh, that's right. Charlotte vs. Kana was like an 82, I think. And then Io Kyrie was like a 79, I believe. But I think Kana Dash was either... Kana Dash from... Anniversary 3 was either a 79 or an 80. I think it was a 79 as well. So it's been pretty good. Either way, the Briscoes are ready for their tag team match right goddamn now. They're not waiting. And so we get Fatal 4-Way ladder match for the tag team titles. Sensational wrestling and great heat. Only a 77. Look at the ratings. 81, 88, 99, 100, 100, 100, 99, 98. Holy Jesus Christ. Psychology was the only thing that killed it. I almost want to go back and just put storytelling somewhere else. Because I feel like I could have gotten, like, at least I could have gotten, like, probably one of my best matches ever out of that. Oh, god damn it. Look at that. 99, 100, 100, 100, 99, 98. Jesus. Only Takahashi, and he was still an 81. And Nick Jackson was an 88. I probably could have pulled off a 100 if I didn't make it storytelling. God damn it. I thought they all had pretty decent... Oh no, I didn't put the storytelling here because Nick Jackson and Takahashi don't have the psychology. So it's just a match that had the psychology. The psychology from Bomb for Your Buck is not what I hoped it would be. But either way, it still did pretty well. What the fuck was the minuses here? Odd face heel combination, that's right. I think I just gotta, wait. Okay, heel, heel, face, 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 heel, face. I mean, it's still heels versus faces. They might not like the Kushida, the face, being teamed with Alex Shelley, the heel. I might need to do something about that. Because it's probably going to kill some of these match ratings. Either way, it's still fine. Time Splitters are hurt. They celebrate their tag title victory. Of course, Alex Shelley and Kushida, the Time Splitters, the new Hawkeye Pro Tag Team Champions. Chris Jericho comes out. He's happy to have decent competition as we, for one night, get the man known as Shinsuke Nakamura, who performed poorly in this segment. Really? Jericho outposing Shinsuke Nakamura, as this entrance was not nearly as good as it usually. We got dime store Nakamura entrance, I guess. Either way, yeah, Jericho Nakamura having their entrance, a small pose off pre-match, and then we get. That's about what I thought. I think the match brought down the fans a little bit. Fantastic heat, great wrestling. Pushed it down a little bit because we're getting ready to do some more exciting stuff, which is fine. Jericho is, Jericho is tired. He's a sleepy boy. But Jericho getting the win there. And we go to Marty Scurll, Sami Sabay. Marty Scurll makes his entrance. Sabay comes in to cut him off, beats him down, and decides to throw him in the ring, and we're going to immediately start this match. Sabay Scurll, damn. Something happened. What happened? Short match length and inconsistency? God damn. So the 13:45 sprint between them, I guess, wasn't quite what it should have been, but for an all-out match, I say it's still pretty damn good. I feel like we probably could have done better if I had booked it slightly better. But either way, I mean, that's kind of what this is about, is just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and hoping something sticks really nicely. And, you know, it still did pretty well. I mean, you live and you learn. It only did slightly worse than what the average would have been. Because an 80-77, if it was booked semi-normally, it would have given me like a 78-79. If it was booked really well, probably low 80s. But, yeah. Still, even after that, superb wrestling, decent reaction. Sami Sabay after a brain buster. I really should put that instead of brain buster. It should just be like brain buster. Okay. However, it actually was. Leva Corpora in the back. Portia Perez comes in the back to summon Leva for her match against Kana. So. Yeah, she's wished the best of luck by the rest of Leva Corp. Portia Perez then escorts Leva to Gorilla for her match. And Michael Clark Duncan, the ghost of Michael Clark Duncan, is seen somewhere saying something about the Green Mile as as the ghost of Michael Clark Duncan is hold my hand, dead man walking on a green mile, as Leva comes out to her utter demise. Best women's match, Leva fucking Bates, Kana, fucking Kana. I knew it. All that psychology is working out extremely well right now. God damn, as we give them the option to just go out there and go at it. Great wrestling and a decent reaction. Kana with the passion clutch, which I think is like the Asuka lock or whatnot now, after just under 19 minutes. Nobody to help Leva Bates. Kana and Leva Bates. In a sentence I don't think anyone a couple months ago would have assumed I would have ever said. Kana and Leva Bates especially, put on the best women's match I've ever had thus far. It's because Brother Ray's been teaching her psychology and everything else. I don't know. This is just, like I said, it's just, for some reason, over the last few months, it's just, Leva Bates has turned into a fan-fucking-tastic worker. It's been great. Kana celebrates her title win. Brittany Knight comes out. She debuts, and she comes face-to-face with Kana. She came out, debuted her adult film star gimmick, which received a rating of great! Which is how a Brittany Knight adult film star anything should be viewed. Not the greatest, because it was looks-based, isn't it? Yeah, looks-based was basically the thing that kind of brought it down. But, I mean, that's fine. They weren't going to come to blows, so I couldn't do selling, and overness was going to be even worse. But either way, Brittany Knight and Kana come face-to-face with Brittany Knight's debut. Still did pretty good. Wanda White received a rating of great. And then we go to the back. Brother Ray and Alex Reynolds. Brother Ray is pep-talking Alex Reynolds for his steel cage match against Kurt Angle. Dustin Rhodes, who, of course, faced a bit of a beating at the hands of Brother Ray, comes in, gives both Brother Ray and Alex Reynolds a piece of his mind. He's not happy with either one of them, which is why he booked the steel cage match in the first place. And he says, you know, I'm generally impartial, but tonight I am absolutely partial, and I hope Kurt Angle kicks your ass. Ooh. So we get Alex Reynolds, Kurt Angle once again. Both of them going on a 78. Fantastic. 21 and a half minutes. Alex Reynolds defeating Kurt Angle after Alex Reynolds escaped the cage. I would assume, you know, the general pride that Angle has. He probably had the opportunity to win. And then Kurt Angle in steel cage just means he's going to moonsault off the top of it. And I figured that'd probably play some sort of role into the ending of it. So then we get, you know, Alex Reynolds, after Kurt Angle biffs it, Alex Reynolds climbing up the cage to beat him. And Alex Reynolds, once again, I perform better if you use me in matches, putting me in a brawl-based match. I mean, but it's a steel cage, it's fine. I probably should have done, like, pin submission. That might have been less brawl-based. Which leads me to believe that they would have put on an even better match if I had maybe done something, a more normal match than just a brawl. But Reynolds celebrates his win. Angle looks dejected. He failed to win yet again. His pride kind of got the best of him as he's had these blinders on to, you know, destroy Alex Reynolds. And yeah, he's not been. He's very dejected by the fact that Alex Reynolds has beaten him again on a big stage. Shane Hollister is in the back. He's ready to come back from his loss to Matt Hardy a couple of weeks ago. He is looking forward to beating arguably the best in the world today in AJ Styles. And we're going to get Hollister versus Styles. Damn! What happened? What happened? Odd face heel combination? Oh no, did I accidentally forget to put Styles as a face? Fucking fuck. Super Styles Clash. Jesus, he Styles clashed him off the top or the second rope? God damn it. And then it was they were already at an emotional high, so I guess the spectacle was also another thing. If I just kept it super simple, they would have put on a great match. Ugh. 70. To know that I could have done so much better because I forgot to make Styles a face. And I shouldn't have made it a spectacle. I should have just made it a regular match. It would have done fantastic. Fuck. Alright, well, you live and you learn. This is why my events always tend to suffer, because I try to go all out, and then it just doesn't work out nearly as well as me just fucking around with the TV shows. Like, I'm just going to put this here, this here, this here, this here. 85 for a rating. It's like, whoopee, best show I've ever done. And then here it's like, maybe a 78. You know, you did all right. It's like, fuck. That's what I get for trying to overcomplicate things. Styles looks to shake Hollister's hand post-match. Hollister shakes his hand, but then he low blows him. I'm thinking a la, you know, Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels at at WrestleMania 19, you know. Instead of a hug, though, it's kind of a mutual respect handshake, but then Hollister still low blows him anyway. And Paul Heyman comes out with Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani, Mio Shirai, and they drag along Azumi after the actions on Wednesday. Perhaps Azumi said something to them, and they just decided, yeah, we're going to take her under our wing. Azumi, kind of an unwilling participant as a part of Heyman International. However, she does come out with Paul Heyman as he talks up Thunder Rock, Io Shirai, and Mayu Iwatani for their tag team match tonight. And we are at the second to the last match, I believe now, of the night. Which is, oh my god, we set a new bar again. Fucking hell. Of course. Superb wrestling in good heat. Kairi Hojo and Dash Chisako beat Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani. Dash Chisako tapping out Io Shirai. And a bit of retribution on Kairi Hojo's part as Dash Chisako, with her official face turn, beat Shirai and Iwatani. And we now have a new best women's match I've put on. Holy shit. Can you imagine in a few months if we keep this going and we can get them to just continually put on better and better matches? Jesus Christ. Broken Matt Hardy vignette in the back. This tonight will be Hawkeye Pro's Day of Reckoning. He will finish the job tonight on his war on Hawkeye Pro Wrestling by capturing the Heavyweight Championship. Damn, 85 is nice. There's a definite lack of psychology between Tama Tonga and Matt Hardy. Okay, sure, whatever. 23 minutes, Tama Tonga after a head shrinker beating Matt Hardy. A close match, I would say, between the both of them. Matt Hardy maybe looking like he was going to beat him a couple of times, but Tama Tonga barely getting the victory, and then getting his third defense of the Hawkeye Pro Heavyweight title in, I would say, a very good match between the two. Oh my god, why are we doing YouTube thumbnail clickbait? Come on, big balls. We've been doing great. We've been doing great until now. So, still a solid heavyweight title match between the two, I would say. And then the show ends with Tama Tonga celebrating his title win as Matt Hardy is escorted out after the match. I would say maybe he refuses to leave, but Dustin Rhodes unhappy at how tonight's gone and how everything has gone with Matt Hardy. He is escorted out of the building. Maybe not completely fired, but we might. It's ambiguous if we'll see him later or not. 74. Fuck. Eddie Edwards was slightly overused. Marty Scurll was far too much used. Matt Cage is far too much used. Far too much. I thought the pre-show doesn't really take that kind of stuff into account. That's why it's the pre-show. Huh. Hiromu Takahashi far too much. I used Adam Cole far too much. 74. God damn. It was a really good show though. All right. Jay Briscoe, Mark Briscoe, because they both put on hundreds, and I think Alex Shelley also did a 100. You know what I'm gonna do? Also, I'm gonna compliment AJ Styles because he did well too. So the Briscoes and then AJ Styles. There you go. Tony Storm. That's someone I should bring in. I'm kind of disappointed in the 74, if I had to be completely honest. There were booking mistakes made that I tend to keep making, so I'm going to really work my ass off to make sure that doesn't happen again. Now, it's not too bad because we weren't probably going to do better than a New Japan show anyway. I mean, they did an 87 with 23 million people watching it. Jesus. It's half the Super Bowl. I just still feel like it's a little, Oh, speaking of Mystico Sin Cara, Caristico head-to-head with Hiroshi Tanahashi. I just feel like I could have done better. But, you know what? It was still good. It was still pretty nice. I think we did alright. It's New Year's Eve. Will Ospreay, let's see. Styles is gone. Nakamura is gone. Okay. Ooh. Speaking of someone else to grab. 5,700 for 2 years. Nope, we're gonna make you add a little bit more on that. Let's come out swinging with 7,000. And we'll come out swinging with 7,000 bonus. There we go. 7,000 a month for 4 years. Cool. Take a big swing at WWE with that one to try to grab Charlotte. Tommy End, Will Ospreay, Lio Rush. Let's see. Yeah, so okay. Will Ospreay, Lio Rush, Tommy End. So, Lio Rush. Come on down. Will Ospreay. Come on down. And Tommy End. Come on down. I actually do have a plan for Tommy End on the main roster. I just need to... it's just going to take a little bit of time to make sure I have what I need. How many people do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 people right now. So yeah, we'll be perfectly fine to be putting on shows on a regular basis. Because we still have a few more left coming in. Alright. It's New Year's Eve. We can now move into the new year, and we'll get to see just a little bit of how everything works there. We are over 3 hours. As pay-per-view weeks tend to be. That's why I wanted to do this now instead of, you know, try to put this as part of another stream or do this on a week. I mean, it's still, like, I still gotta work tomorrow, but I think I'll be fine. Those pay-per-views always take so much time. Pretty sure that was at least half the stream. Not complaining about the length. Story of my life. Alright, because it's the new year, there's gonna be... Oh, shit. Because it's a new month, by the way, I bet there's gonna be people I'm gonna have to, like... rehire. I'm gonna have to, like, put on some funky written deal that's gonna fuck me. Oh my god. All this nonsense, too. Although I'm glad about how everything turned out with Final Fight, it's just one of those things that it's just like, man, if I just... There's like 5 different things that I could have done differently to make it an amazing show, grade-wise. We'll take a look at all the year-end results here in a second. Dave Bautista loaned to CMLL. Oh, okay. That's fine. Let's see. Kaylee Ray, Kellyanne English. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so Kaylee Ray is officially joined. She can go on down. There we go. Kellyanne English is officially joined. She can go on down. And they're ready today to start doing their tour, so that'll be nice. Brother Devon. Oh shit, that's a touring contract, isn't it? Oh no. Alright, so now the question is, do I want to sign Tangaloa to a big contract? Because I'm gonna have to. But then that kind of means it's like, look, if I sign him, I'm gonna have to do something with him. Like, I guess this moment right now is like shit or get off the pot time with Tangaloa. And skill-wise, he's very good. He's literally a better Tamatonka. I might have to do something. If I do something with him, I could do something with him. I think it's probably shit or get off the pot time with Tangaloa, and I think I'll try to lock him down, and then I'll have to do something with him. But let's see here. I'm going to do 16.5. No bonus. 17.090. So that's about what I'm paying. We'll do 17.1. That's about what I'm paying. That's about what I'm paying Sami Zayn. Alright, Breakout is done on Made TV. We're on Local South UK. WWE altered the terms of their contract here. 85.70. Fuck me. I knew they were really gonna work on this one. God, I don't know what she's worth. It doesn't say, but I think I might have to throw like 95. I think I might have to throw about 95 a month at her. If they're offering 85.70, I'm gonna have to throw 95 at her, and that should work maybe. 4 years, 95. It'd be one of the two offers I'd seriously. No. I don't do two offers. 97. No. Alright, we're going to keep upping this until you say, okay, unless WWE throws something at me that's better than this, I'm going to have to come here. Alright, and even 10 grand. Fuck it. 10 grand a month. There you go. And even 120K, I will pay you 6 figures to be here and work for me. Because you're Charlotte. You're worth it. You haven't even been around that long, and you're going to be fantastic. You're going to be a huge addition to our women's division. How much is she worth? I guess I should... How much am I overpaying her? She's worth $6,200 a month. I'm paying her $10,000. To be fair, though, Kana... Oh, yeah, I forgot she's dating the Big O in this game. Kana is worth $12,500 a month, and I'm paying her like $5,000. Yeah, Kana's currently making $4,900 a month. I signed her at $4,900 a month, and oh my god, and she's gotten up so high in the last few months since I've had her that she's officially worth $12,500 a month. So the money I'm saving on Kana, I can spend on Brittany Knight and Rebecca Knox and Ashley Flair, and just take WWE's women's division and bring them here and mix them with the Joshis to make the single greatest women's division anyone's ever seen. By the way, I made a profit. I somehow made a profit. And that was the least amount of money thus far I've made on the Alliance. I feel like... I think I'm going to see next month if I actually end up making a profit despite what the Alliance gives me. Like, if the amount of profit that I make is more than what I get from the Alliance, I might start breaking that off. And then just start working on my own thing at that point. Just going, you know what? I'm finally turning this back around and making profit. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go on my own. That's probably a good idea. What's the other thing I need? There was something else I needed. Right! End of the Year Awards. Togi Makabe. Makabe got Wrestler of the Year. So Company of the Year is going to certainly be New Japan, right? Yep. Team of the Year is probably going to be something with Tanahashi. New Japan Dragons. Nafumi Yamamoto and Hiroshi Tanahashi. There you go. Tanahashi and Yoshitatsu. Match of the Year is probably going to be a Tanahashi match. Karistico defeated Tetsuya Naito. Oh, shit. Okay. You got an alliance? Just me and CMLL. They're kind of my sugar daddy. They're kind of my sugar daddy with money. Show of the Year, obviously. Historic Fight. What in the fuck is that? Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass to try to find Historic Fight. Holy shit, there's the G1 Climax. I don't know what the fuck Historic Fight is. Let me look at your schedule. Historic Fight is a May thing. Must be something that they put in here. Young Wrestler of the Year. Akuma. Huh. Oh, he's a CMLL written dude. Oh, that's a pretty decent stats. Check the Makabe match history. Let's see this. 92. Oh my god. Makabe Yano got a 92. King Ace, Tenkoji got an 85. Look at that 99. King Ace defeating Okada and Karistico. Holy shit. We got a 98 for Ibushi Makabe. We got a 99 for Makabe Okada. Let's see. We got a 94 for King Ace and the Time Splitters. A 99 for Makabe Naito. A 95 for Dorada Makabe. Jesus Christ. 91. Look at this. An average rating of 89 for fuck's sake, man. Just a 96 for Makabe and Heat. Another Makabe Heat 96. A 99 for Makabe Okada. Jesus. Makabe Okada Naito. Okada Makabe for the title. Got a 98. Makabe Yoshitatsu got a 98. Jesus. King Ace, Goto, and Shibata. Jesus. He averaged an 89. I mean, that's basically like averaging a 4.5 star match. All year. Veteran Wrestler of the Year, Minoru Tanaka. Female Wrestler of the Year, Kana! Kana! Perfect way to end the year. To have someone on mine. Most Improved Company. Come on, Hawkeye Pro. Come on, Hawkeye Pro. Woo! Fuck yes. Fuck yes, let's go. Let's go. For the first time, the American company Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. A great 2018. You're goddamn right. An even better coming 12 months. You're goddamn right. Independent Wrestler of the Year, Nosferatu. Okay. Manager of the Year, Setsuko Leon. Announcer of the Year, Scott Stanford. What? Why is he a 94 announcer? Why is Scott Stanford a 94 announcer? Color Commentator of the Year, Suzuki. Holy shit, that's amazing. And Dragon Gate have him written. Dragon Gate got him there. Referee, Mike Kyoto. Nice. Alright. That's a lot of great stuff. You know what? That's a great end to this, as well as the year. To get Most Improved Company, to get Kana over as the best female in the world. It is great to know that we have gotten her a Wrestler of the Year. She's number 246 on the Power 500. Let's take a look at this. Makabe, Naito, Okada, Tanahashi, Yoshitatsu, Ibushi, Minoru Tanaka, Chima, Ada, Karistico. You got Go Shiozaki, Sawama. Is Sawama Noah? All Japan. Kojima still up there? Taichi. Oh my god. Fucking Taichi is at number 15. Oh my god. Anyone who knows Taichi is just going to be shitting their pants to know that Taichi is a top 20 wrestler. Above BB Hulk. Above Shibata in Lethal, Speedstar. Joe Doring, shit. Yamato, Dorada. This is a lot of great guys. Alex Shelley got 27. Rusev at 30. El Patron at 31. Dropped a little bit. Scott, I thought he loved sucking the Cavs' dick. There you go. Alright, well, this has been like almost 3.5 hours, so I am, or it probably has hit 3.5 hours at this point, so Jesus Christ, I am ready to go. That was the end of the year. That was dealing with all that nonsensical, I mean, I guess not nonsensical, but setting up all the child company stuff. I think there might be 1 or 2 people left coming in the next day or two for my child companies, but barring that, oh, they changed the name. God damn it. They're still doing Sunday, Monday, and Friday, so that leaves Wednesdays and Thursdays open in case I want to bring them up for a night. The end of the stream? Fuck yeah. 3.5 hours? I gotta go to bed. I'll do some, I'll be back to doing, other stuff on Tuesday, so that'll be good. We'll finally get settled the TV deal stuff in the UK. Still, I'm a little disappointed on how the final fight turned out, but that's really my own. It's really my own overcomplicating of things. So that's fine. 2K8. I mean, that'll be Tuesday, I think, because I think 2K8 is next in the rotation. So yeah, 2K8 will be Tuesday, but definitely not tonight. It's already like 6 in the morning, and I gotta go to bed. So thanks, guys, for coming out. Still a decent run to the year, and we start 2019 next time. I'll have the pay-per-view and everything set up for that. So thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. Those of you who watch on YouTube, thank you for continuously paying attention and watching this as well. It's a lot to slog through. It's not what most other YouTubers do, to make you slog through 3.5 hours of content to get through a pay-per-view. But I like it this way. It seems to do well this way. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.